Come on and grab your friends.
All right. Hey, this is Roseman, Roseman Bubble Great, Roseman Call of Cthulhu. This is Hex Hollow, or possibly the long lost friend. I have not decided which of the names I will use. So
Lame.
Okay. Well, Tom dies first. So
Naturally,
this game is set in York, Pennsylvania, or the county of York, Pennsylvania. It is March 19th, 1929. This is a mere months after the Pennsylvania Dutch hex murders, in which two men who believed another folk practitioner of magic was hexing them, went to his house, killed him, tried to find his copy of the Grimoire, the long lost friend, in order to undo the curse. And of course, this created a lot of controversy and sensationalism in the press because people are like, this is the 20th century, why do people believe in magic? So the community ever since then has been on its toes about like, no, we're not all crazy, outsiders kind of thing.
Save that for the hillbillies down in Kentucky.
Yes, exactly.
don't bring that here.
So all of the characters are people who grew up in this county. Their parents are all Pennsylvania Dutch, which actually usually means Germanic, although not necessarily from Germany, more from Switzerland, France, and the Netherlands.
Sections of Germany.
Yeah, sections of... Yeah, history is fun.
Borders change.
All your characters grew up in America, and you're all adults now. So, but you either live here or you've all you've lived here or you've been called back here, specifically to get here by the 19th. Because one of the families that lives here, the Richer family, is a highly respected farming family, and the patriarch of that family, John Richer, has personally called for your characters, and your parents have, of course, made it clear that you are to attend a meeting. You think it probably has something to do with the murders, about, something about tradition, but you don't know exactly what. So you're all in a farmhouse on John Richter's property. It is an old, not his actual house, but a sort of, you've seen this house in this, none of you have actually been in this house before. It is dusty, there's cloth over the furniture. You're waiting for Mr. Richer to show up. So all of you are looking at each other awkwardly around a lamp as it is getting dark. It is it's dusk when the game begins, so why don't we go ahead from right to left. We'll introduce both. We have some new players for the group. So first off, Sean, go ahead and introduce your character.
I am Konrad Verrückteschlangen, a revolutionary, 18 years of age, and badass in the martial arts.
A tough street fighter who...
From York County, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Luxembourg and Kotsky forever.
All right.
This edition of Street Fighter is weird.
Anyway, next up we have Anne.
I'm Dottie Windholtz, age 21. I'm a journalist, went off to study to New York, and coming back to York County.
All right, so you're there for the York Reporter. I don't know what the actual newspaper was called, but we're going to call it the Reporter. Because I am a bastion of originality, I know. You're lucky I looked up the actual name of the town in this place.
You looked up the county.
It's also the town.
She's from the Innsmouth Reporter.
Yeah. So next up we have Tom.
I am Dr. Simon Van Graff, doctor and veterinarian for the county, and 26.
All right. Young, educated, man of science.
Yes.
Next up we have Bill.
Carl Barsch,
Nice.
agent of the University Extension. 25 years of age, went away, studied agriculture at Penn State. I don't know if Penn State does agriculture. It's the 20s. I'm sure they do. And now I come back to advise people on, crop rotation and fertilizer and animal husbandry. And
Okay. Very good. And then we have Melissa, who is...
Playing Gladys Cleanse. I'm a 32-year-old spinster clergy woman who has a bad habit of pinching people's children when I think they're being naughty.
And you have a little additional information. There is actually that this house is actually used as a lodge for religious purposes. Although you have not yet been invited in there. You're sort of been an acolyte. Not yet initiated.
Don't go to the Silver Twilight Lodge.
It is The Lodge of the Amphora is what you call it, or what they call it.
How do you spell that?
Yeah, Amphora. You know what the ancient people carried water in. So yeah.
Oh, and
Finally, Aaron.
yes, I will be playing Hector Kaufman. Is it?
Sorry.
Amphora? Oh, Amphora.
Yeah, Amphora.
I thought you were saying
Amphoras would have been oil more than...
Oh my gosh. Okay, a
Right.
liquid.
Yes.
Fine.
A liquid thingy.
Spelling is not as important as saying. Amphora.
Amphora.
Got
That's
it.
like, yeah.
It's okay. I was being pedantic too at first, but you said
Oh, yeah, my
God.
program-
I'll keep this in mind. I'll remember. Anyway,
Yeah.
Aaron.
Damn it, Rossimer.
Can I speak?
Yes.
Okay. Sound like the rousing debate was going on. I am playing Hector Kaufman, a student at Miskatonic University, who just graduated with his master's in agricultural chemistry.
Okay.
gonna go
This is
down
what an
now.
amphora looks like. Just so you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
These are oils.
Yes.
So we know.
Carries water liquids in. Anyway. So all of you are there. What are you going? Who was the last? Who was the first and who was the last to show up?
Probably should be first.
I feel like I was first.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. And who was last to show up? Who just showed up as we were beginning the scene?
I had a little bit to travel,
All right.
so I will show up last.
All right. So Aaron's character walks into the door.
Did not miss this heat.
It is March. Not particularly warm. But you could be in a sweat. Perhaps you've just been walking a long ways.
I'm assuming this house, it's off the beaten path, so...
It is. It is quite remote. It's actually in sort of a thinly wooded area. The grass is unkempt. There's no farming around here. There is a small wood behind it.
Would you say that this area is blighted?
Wrong game.
Yes. Yes.
Hector,
Ugh.
what are they teaching you these days?
The way to keep most crops from dying due to the nitrate levels that apparently are seeping into the local area. How about you?
Adding nitrates. Now,
You monster! You're gonna kill us all!
so lots of legumes these days, huh?
I literally know nothing about agricultural sciences. I'm gonna roll it up. Do I know? Not today.
All right.
Oh, yeah, I hadn't thought of that.
So
Far along.
everyone can make. We'll start this up with a listen check. Everyone make a listen check.
So
I hear it.
That's look.
I hear nothing.
I definitely
I'm
hear.
pale.
Those of you who make it, you can hear gunfire coming from behind you. A rifle shot. It is distant gunfire.
Drawn to it.
It is a distant rifle shot.
Like out of the house?
Like behind you. The woods are behind the house. So.
It's not turkey season yet.
So maybe they're target practicing.
There's another crack for those of you who make it.
You know,
Son of a-
on the one hand, maybe we should see what's going on. On the other hand, gunfire.
Did anyone bring guns with them? Just a
Is
silly
anyone wearing
question.
orange?
That is a silly question.
Aren't we supposed to wait for old man Richard?
Ritter.
Richard.
Ritter.
Yeah,
Ritter,
safety
sorry,
when
Ritter.
hunting. That's a thing
R-I-T-T-E-R.
John Ritter. Okay. John
Probably
Ritter.
just those,
Yes.
John. John Ritter.
hooligan youngsters. Dad, gun again.
If he doesn't fall into this room, I'm going to be
Come and
disappointed.
knock on our door.
All right, he will.
Thank you for the gunshot.
I've been waiting for you.
All right, sorry. His name is not Johann. Johann Ritter. All right, is that better? So, all right. So all of you wait for a moment.
Did anyone? I guess no one brought a firearm of their own.
So no one. Everyone decides to wait.
Well, I left it out in the horse, but
You can give me a idea check.
Are any of us familiar with this? Did any of us play here as kids? Or
Yeah, you grew up around here. If you want to remember what it was like to shoot
How do we
around
do an idea check?
Idea is you have a 70%, so you have a 4.
I have an idea.
so do I.
A lodge of this, a house of this place, Ritter had quite a few firearms. It would not be out of character for him to store a rifle or shotgun
Let us search.
on the premises.
See if it's still where it should
let's
be.
search.
Well, you've never been in this house before, but there's only a few places it could be.
So we
I have an idea. of
Spot
where-
hidden.
All right, give me a spot hidden check as you start searching around. Lowest successful roll finds the gun first.
99. That's
I
not
saw
me.
something shiny, and I was distracted.
96.
Yeah.
I have no idea. Rich
35.
people
I
house.
don't know either.
29.
All right, so are you the only one who made it?
Anybody else?
Nope.
Bueller?
All right, Bill finds it. Bill finds a rifle, a hunting rifle.
Oh, yeah, this is a good one.
Yeah.
Not my choice.
A little dusty, but hasn't been used for a
for
while.
Left a little oil.
So you found that.
Hand crank myself.
All of you can now hear a rifle shot in the distance. Those of you who
Closer?
are obviously those of you who heard it the first time, I mean, you no longer need a listen check to hear it. So it has approached, and there's another crack, and another one. It's actually almost not quite.
I look out the window in the direction of the
Are there
gun.
any windows?
It is getting to be dark, so give me a spot hidden check at half. If you want to look.
Are there any lanterns in here?
There is one lantern lit. It is the one in the living room, the one that you are all standing
There
around.
are many guards in the castle.
Melissa's character lit it first when she showed up.
Okay.
But other than that, you can look around for more. So we'll just go from left to right to see what everyone's doing. So Aaron, what is your character?
I'm going to look for a couple more lanterns.
All right, go and give me a spot hidden check. What are you going to be doing?
I am peering out the windows and not being.
All right, so that's a spot hidden check at half to see something in the dark.
I miss electricity.
Oh, I actually.
All right,
managed
well, I'll
this.
go back.
Alright.
We'll just go over everyone's action, then I'll resolve it after.
I was looking out the windows as well, but I failed.
All right.
And the same.
All right.
I already tried to look out the window.
All right.
I already tried to look out the window, too.
All right,
Big
so
farmhouse.
did
I
you
look out the windows and I succeed.
All right, you see the flash of a rifle. It's only perhaps a few hundred yards away. Then another one. You could tell whoever is firing is actually moving and firing. And in
Moving
fact,
towards us.
yeah, you can actually tell because from that position you can tell that's where the top of a hill was, and then he's further down. So he's going down the hill and then coming up to where that house is. That's. He's about halfway from the hill to your house.
Suppressing fire!
Yeah.
If there's a silhouette or anything of a flash, so we know if he's firing away from us or.
Yeah, can I tell which direction he's firing in?
He seems to be firing in the direction of the house, but it hasn't hit the house. That you can tell. So something in between the house and the man with the gun.
We
Or
listen to
potentially above.
So
It's hard to
But it's
tell.
maybe a wooded area, though.
Yeah.
Quick, hide the whiskey. It's
If you
a
go
G-Man.
out into the woods, you can get a better sense. But I mean, you're inside right now.
Oh, yeah,
you can
focus
see the
not
muzzle.
over yet.
You can see the muzzle flash, but that's about it.
Okay.
And it is getting to be dark, so this is a free
So-
thing.
It's
All right, so Aaron, did you
hard to
succeed?
Yes, I did.
find
All right,
booze.
you find 3 more lanterns with oil. So.
All right. Start lighting them up and handing them to everybody.
All right, so who takes? There's 3 lanterns. Who's going to take one?
I take one.
All right. All
I'd
right.
rather have another gun.
You could search around to see if there's another gun.
I'll take one of the lanterns.
All right, so we'll go around. Next action. What are you going to do?
I'll take one of the lanterns and
All right, so that's all.
head and open the door tentatively.
All right, so you're looking outside.
Yes.
All right, give me a spot hidden with a minus 10 because you're actually poking your head out.
Okay.
Bam! Yeah.
That was a short game.
Melissa, if you're all 100.
I am going to walk around the house and start locking the doors and the windows because
Okay.
I'm nervous about the man running towards us with a gun.
Okay, there is a simple bolt for every door. I mean, that they don't have much in the way of security systems out here. It's more to keep the door from blowing in the wind. Oh, wow.
Is there a
I
skeeter?
don't know what that is.
It's a skeeter eater. It's fine.
Goes away.
It's kind of a stupid mosquito.
Yeah.
No, it's one of those big like mayfly things.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, Bill, what are you going to do?
I'm going to continue watching out the window in the direction of the
Okay,
gunfight.
another spot hidden at half.
I'll join him at the door.
All right, spot hidden
Nobody's
minus
told
10.
me what's going on yet. Only gunfire.
What about you, Anne?
I'll wait at the window and watch out as well.
All right, spot hidden at half.
Okay, I'm good.
All right.
I'm looking for another gun, you fools.
All right, spot hidden at
And don't find it.
All right, with a 98, you're just rolling. Yeah.
Come for us. I am Bill, my spot.
And you're looking from the window.
Uh-huh.
All right. Between the rest, and who else made it? All right, everybody made it. All right, so you're actually talking to each other and pointing out where it is, and you actually between the three of you can figure out that it's somebody chasing something in the woods and shooting at whatever the target is. You can't tell what it is, but the target must be moving towards your house. And ducking and weaving through the woods. So, but the rifle, which he included here now, is a single shot rifle. So he has to stop, reload, stop. So the guy's actually must be fairly skilled because he's reloading
At least
on the move. Yes, he's skilled at reloading. Maybe not so much at a moving target in the woods.
How many? Yeah. What's the timing between the shots?
Like 10
About the
seconds.
time it would take you to reload a rifle at a run.
Yeah.
How many times?
Or
have
at a
you
jog,
heard
I mean.
fire.
Probably by now, maybe 10 times, including the very first shot.
So either he's a really bad shot, or this thing's really frickin' tough.
Or he
Smaller,
hasn't ever
fast.
hit it because it's still moving.
Yeah.
And it's the woods in the dark.
Well, that's what I said. Bad shot, or
Yeah.
I don't know if that's just bad so much as poor conditions.
It's also probably not a high caliber rifle. It could be something that he's hit and it just hasn't dropped yet. So you're not quite sure.
Can we make a listen check to see if we hear what's moving towards any labored breathing or anything?
You
Well,
you're
what would
at
sound
the
like
door.
animal versus
It is about 50 foot, at least 50 feet from you to the tree line, not counting the woods itself. So you're just too far away to really make a listen check.
Okay.
If you went across that 50 feet into the woods, I'd allow that. So
Don't do that, Aaron.
I'm not attached to this character yet.
All right, so you've got to figure out what the situation is. Are you going to do anything, or are you going to wait for it to stop shooting, or for the situation to escalate?
Since we have absolutely no idea who's coming, lock the door, extinguish, or lower the light on the other lanterns, and then see who comes waltzing through.
And I think that someone that is skilled with weapons should open one window and point the weapon in the general direction of what's happening.
Was there ammunition for the rifle?
If you spend the rest of the time searching, I'll allow you to find another weapon. So,
I'm going to search again.
all right.
So did I find another gun?
Yes, you do. You find a shotgun, a double-barrel breech-loading shotgun.
Oh crap! I suck at shotguns.
Well, actually, there is one rule. The point-blank rule for weapons, firearms. If you're within your feet in dex, so within 7 feet of your target, you double your firearm skill.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
If you hit it with a shotgun at a 7-foot range,
If not,
In fact, honestly, I don't want that for 15 feet. I'm just going to say point-blank is 15 feet, period. So
The shotgun has rejected you. just leave it at
it kicks. It kicks quite a bit. So.
I have a shotgun. Then.
Yes.
I don't know what damage it does.
It does a lot. It does 46 damage within 15 feet.
And I don't know what the rifle and the handgun do. I'm better with
It
a
depends on
rifle.
which one you have. Like, there's multiple types of firearms, so
Yeah.
depends on which one you find.
what does my rifle do, Ross? Immerse me.
It is, I'm going to say, a varmint gun, so it is 22. So, it is, well, I can look it up in here. There are stats for various weapons in this book.
Yes.
Where are you? There. Rifles, 22 bolt action, 1d6 plus 2. Bill?
Sorry.
1d6 plus 2.
Okay.
And
Shotgun?
it can have 6 shots in the gun before you need to reload.
What's the range?
Range is 10 yards, 20 yards, 70 yards. Seems a little short, but whatever.
What's the shotgun again?
It's a varmint gun.
Yeah. Shotgun, 12 gauge, 2-barrel. I was looking at the wrong thing. 30 yards for the bolt action. The shotgun does 10 yards, 10 yards for normal range and 46 damage. So you can, if you get up really close to someone, you can blow them apart.
Yeah, my dex is 7 feet, so 10 yards is the limits of the weapon anyway.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's not bad.
And at 30, if you go farther than that, it does less damage because, shotgun. But we'll see if that becomes a factor. All right, so while you're waiting, you take out your rifle, you aim, you can hear the shots, but then all of you can see, breaking from the woods, a human figure, an old man. You make spot hidden checks. If you do that, you recognize who it is.
Nope.
Nope.
What?
No frickin' idea.
I really do. A lot.
You can...
Dad?
Did it? So who made it?
She credited him.
Okay, yeah. It is John Ritter. Or Johann Ritter, I'm sorry.
Johann Ritter.
The man you're waiting for.
Come, knock on our door.
He is...
We've been waiting for you.
Comes staggering out there. He is carrying a...
Come and sleep on our floor.
He is,
Isn't it his floor, technically?
he is
We're the ones above him here.
carrying some sort of case in his two hands. It looks rather awkward, but he breaks through the tree line. He starts staggering towards the house. He is just looks exhausted, haggard, and you could tell he's terrified. Yeah, he is bleeding.
It's Johann, and he's terrified.
Okay, I'm rushing to see if I can help out with any wounds.
Okay, so you're rushing out of the house.
Yeah.
All right.
I see an injured person.
Yes.
My doctor instincts will not allow me to stand by.
A bullet hits the door near you, just as you leave. So you what do you do?
I'll stand on the door.
It misses you, but
Did it come from his gun?
No, he's not carrying a gun. He's carrying a box.
Oh shit!
Do we see the figure that's chasing him?
No, you do not.
Even from my upper vantage point?
Nope. He's in the woods. The woods are dark at this point.
Screw the ultra bourgeois swine.
You have lights. You realize you have lanterns to see.
Not worth it.
Also, you have a clearing, and you can.
I'm gonna duck back inside.
All right, you duck back.
Son of a bitch!
All right, so he staggers halfway.
I have a dex of 14,
We'll just go.
so I'm going to try to run to
So
help.
that was your action. We'll just go again, left or right. So what are you doing?
What's the light outside? Is it?
There's some moonlight. You're on clear ground, and you have your lanterns pouring some light out. So
I'm going to leave the lantern at the doorway since I can see mostly in the moonlight. Rush out and try to get him back.
All right.
Since he's who we were supposed to meet.
okay, give me Dex times 5.
Dex times 5. Okay. Yeah.
He's about 50 feet away.
11.
All right, you're gunning. You're gunning for it. Melissa, what are you doing?
I am going to stand in the doorway and hold a lantern ready to either slam it in someone's face or open it wide to rescue someone, depending on how I feel.
All right, so you secured the door.
That's right.
Bill, what are you doing?
Can I get a light up here?
All right. Melissa can. Yeah, you can point your light to help his aim, or you could go. Yeah. All right. So you can see a little better as far as the light can reach.
Could I see the last muzzle flash?
There'll be a spot hidden at -10.
Okay. I fail.
All right. You do not get a fix on it.
Lost it in the sun.
Yeah.
Can I provide additional light to make it?
You already acted.
John light just did that.
Yeah.
Well said.
Anne, what are you going to do?
What determines how fast you move?
Your dex.
My dex is 10 low or high.
10's about average, a little above average.
I'll run out to help.
Okay. Dex. You would have Dex times 5 is 50%. So with your Dex 10, so you have 50% chance.
47.
Hooray.
All right, you're up with Aaron. So the two of you are rushing out to help Mr. Ritter. What about you?
Readying a barricade.
Okay, ready to barricade. You grab a bench. Give me a strength times 5
It's
check.
the internet. Table.
Strength.
Yes.
Flip.
Times 5, so 60.
Are you barricading?
67.
All right, so you're struggling with it. You're dragging it into position, but you're not able. Are you going to barricade one of the windows or the door?
4.
All right, so you're moving into position. You're not quite there yet. All right, next round, the two of you get to Mr. Ritter. He throws the box to one of you who's getting the box.
I'm not.
Oh, sorry, you two. I'm sorry, I mixed you up. All right, so the two of you, which of the two of you are going to grab the box? He's just.
Do you know how heavy it is?
No.
Oh.
I'll get it initially.
You grab it. It's actually surprisingly light. It's just large.
I'll hand it off to you.
I'll take
Get
it
this
back.
back and put an arm underneath him.
All right, so he
come on,
shoves
Miss
the
Ritter.
box to you. What are you going to do?
I have the box,
Yes, he gave the box to you.
and he already has.
He starts to go for Mr. Ritter to do pick him up.
Okay, then I'll start heading back.
All right, give me another Dex times 5.
That's a no.
Yeah.
All right.
D6.
All right, the box, it wins you, and so you start staggering
Damn
back.
you, plot box.
Surprisingly light box wins you.
Yeah. Well, it was the force that it was shoved into her chest.
Sorry.
Yeah.
He's not a gentleman.
Yeah.
I stole their place.
Aaron,
Box
you
full.
give me a. So you're just going to try and drag him back?
Yes, I'm going to
Because
see.
as soon as he gives you the box, he just falls over. So you have to pick him up. So
Okay, yeah, I'll-
Strength times 5.
Strength on 5, so, alright. See how this goes.
Leave him.
Leave him to run!
We can redistribute
All
as
right,
well.
he is covered in sweat and blood. He is rather slick.
No tears, though.
And no tears. And he is rather
Good
large.
Pennsylvania.
So he is hard to pick up and carry. So you're just like,
No, you never
staggered.
told me the 8th rule for dating your teenage daughter.
Wow. All right.
Ouch.
Oh, you
All right, so you're still holding the.
Come on, noise is off!
You're holding the door and you're holding the light up. You can give me another spot hidden. Well, actually, there's no shot this round, so he's reloading.
Okay.
So what are you? Are you just readying your action to shoot him?
Pretty much.
All right, Tom. What are you going to do?
I'm ready to, like third stuff. I see them dragging it back. I'm going to prepare myself to immediately start tending to them.
Okay, so you're just waiting for them to take
Because
him to you.
I'm not going out there. There's gunfire out there. Are you
right.
fucking kidding
Well,
me?
you are outside, so you're still a target. You know.
I duck back inside, seeing the bullet hit the door.
Okay, you're inside. All
Screw
right.
that.
So you're just watching. All right.
Like I must say, like fuck that.
Watching.
All right. So, and Ed, you're moving back
Not gonna
slowly.
say
Barricade's still putting it up in place.
All right. You do know that that door is that's what they're going into.
I don't know. It's ready to
Okay.
shove into place as soon as
all
they
right.
get in.
Give me a strength times 5.
Let's see again. Come on. 96.
All right.
Apparently this is one heavy-ass table.
Actually, there's this guy standing in your way, and you're not able to move around.
Of course.
Yeah.
But just tell me to move and I'll move.
All right. So you two are arguing
You're
with each
fascist
other.
education.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
You didn't never told me to move.
All right.
Okay, I'll move.
All right. That's literally what they're doing this round.
If you told me I would have moved, why
I
didn't
shouldn't
you
have had to tell you. You heard the big-ass table coming.
No, I heard gunfire.
All right. New round.
That's your fault for
Aaron,
poking it
Well, it's your fault.
trying
It's your
again.
fault for not saying
You
anything.
can give me give me a strength times 5.
Teamwork.
See how far you can take them.
All right.
If you succeed, you get over halfway there.
No.
All right,
64.
you get a few. You're making a little distance, but it's just
I'm fast, I'm just not strong.
And he's muttering to you in German.
German.
He's also muttering to you in German. Do you speak German?
No.
No, I do, but it's too bad.
Yeah. Well,
My mom
the
insisted
one
that-
doctor is cowering back in the cabin. Yeah.
I speak German and I listen well. Can I hear him?
You can give me a listen check to see if you can make it out.
Yeah, I hear him really well. I have 13.
You impale.
I am pale. I hear him so well.
So you
Yeah,
do
you can
hear him
coordinate.
say, he's saying the long lost friend. He repeats that several times, and then you also hear something about the finding the path. So that's all your find the path in the long lost friend. Something like that. Anyway, very good. Thank you.
Rosebud.
Actually, at this point, though, Bill, you can go and make spot hidden at full.
All right.
Because guess what happens?
I fail. That's what happens.
All right. With a 37, though, the rifle, the mysterious assailant, does shoot.
Emerges from the woods.
And hits poor Mr. Ritter in the back. He staggers, coughs up blood. Did you make your spot hidden at full?
No.
All right. You don't see exactly where it was. You could blind fire, and I'd give you a 10% chance of hitting.
Sure.
All right.
What if he screams suppressing fire?
Condition 1. Damn.
You fire wildly into
It
the
is
ground.
relief.
Yeah.
Turning around, do I
Anyway.
actually see him? If I turn around my head, do I see the assailant in the woods?
That would be your next action.
Okay.
You are carrying a wounded elderly man.
focused.
It's not. You can't turn around on a dime. Tom, still cowering?
No, I'm going to run out now.
Oh, you're going to run out.
I heard
now.
of these
I
shots.
completed my master's thesis. I can do anything.
All right, give me a dex on 5.
No!
All right, you rush out there. You don't. It's awkward. So you get about halfway there. You're in the middle of the ground. You're between the house and the tree line. You're about 10 feet away from Aaron. So
Who gets a swing there?
and go ahead and give me another dex on 5.
87.
Okay. You actually get about to the porch at this point, so you're just staggering around. Some guy just rushing out of the house, and you have to stop.
Damn it, Doc.
So you can't stop. You don't want to drop whatever you're doing. So
Bite my PhD
at this
ass.
point, though, you have the Sean, the barricade's ready. You push it right, but it's right by the door. You can just swing it down whenever, so it's ready to go.
Okay, good. So can I ready the shotgun for after that?
Yes. All right. So you spend this round doing that. You don't have to roll for that.
Okay.
So you're just ready. You're a man of action. Ready. Tense like a puma or something.
He is a man of action.
There.
Can I use the shotgun as a bludgeon if I run out of ammo?
Oh yeah.
Good.
We've got rules for that.
He is.
We do. So new round, Aaron.
Spot hidden to see if I can find the assailant.
All right. You stop in your paces and turn around.
Since I now have a bleeding old man.
All right. Spot hidden -10.
I told you to leave him.
Hell no.
Bleeding old man.
All right.
There's a band.
You look into
Bleeding old man takes precedence.
All right. He gasps.
But not.
You look down. You feel something
woods.
cold and wet on your stomach. You look. It's blood. Give me a sand check.
Oh. Wait, well.
He is dying in your arms.
Must have been something you said.
Yeah, that bothers me.
Yeah.
He gave me candy as a child. It's now bothering
It
me.
is.
Oh, God.
In fact, you lose 6 sanity. Someone.
Holy shit, I already get... Oh,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Oh, yeah.
Tim?
Yeah, I got a temp already.
It
Damn.
is. We have to show the new players what it's like.
And for this, we have Aaron.
We do.
We have played Mansions of Madness.
Actually,
before,
some free copies. Let me have that one, and I will look at the other one, because this one has a better table.
Thank you, Ross.
This one's also autographed by Sandy Peterson. So
Good for you. Good. Yeah. Glad to hear.
That's pretty awesome.
Here we go.
Pretty rad.
Yeah.
Like, monsters haven't even started popping out of places yet.
I know, you
No
just-
cultist, just a dying old guy.
That looks like the guy at the
Yeah,
cauldron.
that's why I used that. Yeah, that's a good one.
Homicidal or suicidal mania? Homicidal. He's died in your arms. You must get revenge. He's your kind of grandfather. You want to rush into the woods. Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
So you drop.
You
What
will
weapons?
pay. I will avenge you, John Ritter.
Yeah. So you let him go, and you run into the woods.
Again, he's not worth it.
Give me a dex times 5.
Oh, that's going to be fine. I'm going to make that. Yeah, 30.
All right. What'd you make?
30 as.
All right. You make. He
Skill
rushes
rolls
into the woods.
temporarily insane are always successful.
Well, I'm dex at 14, so I'm...
Berserkers always do better.
Yeah.
Which,
Melissa, what are you going to do?
Okay, so I'm going to leave the door now and rush out to John's body
Okay.
because he's been abandoned in his dying moments, and I'm going to be yelling after this idiot, "Where are you going? Come back!
All right.
You fool!"
Dex times 5.
He killed Papa!
Pop in the attic.
I don't make
The
it.
fact that you
All right.
that.
I'll give you 2 options. One, you can get there, but you knock poor Anne out of the way, and she drops the box.
Aw.
Or 2, you stop at Anne, and you can help her get it in this round. Get the box in the cabin this round.
The
I
box
think that I like
could
poor
be
Johan.
significant.
You're like the Keystone Cops of the Dutch.
Or yeah, you can help her get it in. You stay outside, but you help her.
Okay, yeah, all right.
All right.
I'll help Anne. I'll stop.
Okay, you rush up and you realize it's important that this box must have obviously been important.
Right.
So the 2 of you get the crate inside.
Board.
I'm still yelling at him. Though.
Yes, you're still yelling at
helping
him.
Anne, but I'm helping her yelling at him.
So in the next round, you can make a fast talk or persuade check. One person can make a fast talk or persuade check to try and can wake Aaron out of his madness.
Try to
But
persuade him later.
but yeah, next round.
Can we have Bill take a warning shot at his head to wake up?
You can make another attack round, yeah, if you want. It's a bold strategy.
I have never lost a character this soon.
Yeah. All right.
God. How bad?
It's a normal.
I miss.
Is it just a normal miss, or is it 100?
Is this a crit fail?
No, it's 68.
All right.
Okay.
All right, Bull whizzes into the night. Doesn't hit anything. So, Tom, you get to. I'll just say you can get to the guy. What are you going to do?
Is there anything I can do?
You need to diagnose him. What do you?
No.
Give me medicine.
Yes.
All right, he is bleeding out, but he's not quite dead yet.
Not today! Not today!
All right,
I think I'm getting better.
so you can try and help him. You're probably he's basically going to die, but you can keep him alive for a little.
He's
longer,
mostly
at least.
dead.
Without you don't have any supplies and you don't have any blood to pump into him, so that's the main problem right now. He's just lost too much blood. Anyway, and you get the crate in this round. You can either try and it's actually.
Wasn't there? Wow.
It's like a leather bound. It's kind of like a suitcase, but it's an unusual shape. It's a box shape instead of long fat like a suitcase. Must be custom made or something like that. So you can unlatch it and open it up if you want to look at too, or you could just put it down and rush back outside, or you could do something else. What do you want to do?
I'll open it.
All right, so you open it up. There is
Playing footsie, I promise.
Yes, I know. You can. Yeah, I'll just get it. I'll get it. There you go. All right, so you open up. There is a statue, a very old-looking statue.
Of course, there
a
is.
maiden carrying an amphora. It is also appears to be. It actually appears to be damp.
Are you sure
it's glistening. So
Is there oil in it?
you cannot see any in the amphora inside of it. It is dark, but she could do that next round. Anyway, what are you going to do, Sean? After seeing all this happen.
Or not.
I am tempted to just shut the door behind Aaron and let him run out.
Well, also Melissa's still out there.
Yeah, I'm still out there.
Oh, well, I like
And
The
Tom.
doctor.
Tom and Melissa are still out.
Well, the doctor wouldn't be enough to keep me from barricading the door behind them, but Melissa and Ann are. So
He benefited from bourgeoisie education.
I go
And
out.
managed to get it.
I go out on the patio
Yeah.
with the shotgun ready to blast away at anything that comes close.
Fair enough. All right. So, new round. Aaron,
Bring it on, capitalist swine.
give me a spot hidden check.
Is it still at the net?
It's the normal.
Normal, okay.
Because you're in the woods now.
28, made it.
All right, you see a man up on the halfway up the hill. He's maybe 50 yards, 100, between 100 and 200 feet away from you.
Okay.
He has reloaded his rifle, or he's just finished. As soon as you see him, he looks at you. He looks. You can only see a silhouette of him. He's male, tall. He's wearing thick woodland clothes. He seems to be wearing some sort of mask as well. You can't really make it out, but it could just be that it's dark.
Bastard!
Okay, you can give me a fast talk check or a persuade check to try and intimidate him.
So. Okay. Fast talk or persuade? That's not
I
good.
mean, if you have, or what do you want to do? I mean,
I'm beyond words at this point. He killed somebody. That's like who is...
You drunk fists to talk.
there are rocks at your feet. You could pick up a rock and throw at one.
You said we saw like 100 feet away?
Oh yeah, he's pretty far. Yeah.
50 yards is a little much to chuck
Yeah.
a rock.
Yeah. So, no, we're just going to go for blind run here. He can't.
All right, Dex times 5.
Next time's 5.
Either that or you could just say you're on the football team over at Miskatonic.
No, I was on the wrestling team. There's a difference, so. That's fisticuffs. 28.
All right, you make it.
Yeah, Miskatonic University, fighting polyps.
He actually sees you running, takes a shot and misses you, and then he starts turning around to run away.
Bastard, you are mine.
All right. So Melissa.
Yeah, so I'm going to be trying to persuade him to come back from this crazy chase.
All right. The bullet does zing by your head. Right after the bullet zings by your head, Aaron, go ahead and give me a fast talk or persuade check.
Okay, persuade. I totally make it.
Okay. Aaron, you hear her voice behind you, and you see the man still has a gun, and you have quite a bit of ground to go between him. As much as you'd like to throttle him, you can now rethink your actions if you'd like to, or you can double down. It's now up to you.
How
Free will again.
Yes. You can't use. He's a monster. He's not going to let us use these on.
Give me an
other
idea
players.
check.
Yes. 40 made it.
All right, he can. You've already seen that he can move and reload. So, given the amount of distance between you and him,
He's probably gonna be able
he's
to
going to
reload
get at
before
least
him.
one more shot on you.
But his aim seems to suck.
Yes, because the target was running away from him.
And target running towards him would still be a moving target.
At a certain distance. Have you seen Zulu? Yeah. Anyway.
Training
form of square.
well, I
Anyway,
would probably have to make a dodge check in the middle of it if I did the run up the next time around. Which
Yeah.
You're getting
Remember, if he might even get more than one shot if he stands his ground and just fires at you.
true. So
And he would get the point blank range too.
as much as I want to trust the local clergy, I'm going to be seeing red for an interesting. Let's again.
It's a bold strategy. Let's see how it plays out.
But I'm
I tried
thinking.
to save you, man.
No, you're right. Melissa, Bill tells you this is par for the course for me at this point, so I'm
Okay.
Oh,
Heroes
not
first
just
to
Bill.
die.
All right.
Well, I was saying the person closest to it on any given night talking.
All right.
about
So that was your action, Melissa. He seems to stop
Yeah,
for a
that's what we
moment.
talk about at night, Aaron, is you.
Yeah.
No. Now I'm really freaked out. I'm gonna.
So, all right. So that was your action, Melissa. Trying to talk him out. You gave it the good college try. Bill, what do you?
Can I get one more off the
Yes.
flash?
He was minus 20 to shoot him. He is farther away.
Oh, just to shoot. I don't have to do the spot this time.
Oh no, yeah, no, it's the same way. Yeah, spot him.
I can't roll for shit.
Yeah, he is. It's not a large. It's not a.
It's
very,
the predator with a rifle.
Yeah.
Is Aaron still running after him?
Yes, I am.
Now he is. Yes. And now it's his choice. It's no longer the insanity. It is Aaron, the player's choice.
Can you take a pot shot at Aaron again?
No, I already made my choice.
Maybe if you shoot him in the butt.
All right, you can, with a successful medicine check, you can keep him alive long enough that you can ask him one question for every check for up to 3 questions. So, or say one thing to him. But you don't have the supplies to keep him alive. So
Mostly the blood.
yeah. Go ahead and make your medicine check.
Nope.
Okay, give me a sanity check. He dies in front of you.
Oh, yeah, 7. That I made.
Okay, you will still lose 1 sanity.
Lame.
He died. Yeah. Anyway,
I had a cow die on me this morning. Come on, that's
all right.
Thank you for trivializing our existence.
Yeah, a true Lovecraftian character. And
I would like to examine the statue and the contents of the box.
yeah, the cow died.
well, that's the only thing in the box. You can give me an archaeology check.
Oh, I actually have that. Okay, it's 6%.
All right, that's a critical success. That is of ancient Greek design. However, you notice that there are several. It looks appropriately ancient to be genuine. However, you notice there are several strange symbols, runes on them. You don't recognize them. They certainly not are Greek. They are certainly not Greek of origin. They are, in fact, nothing you've ever seen before. And you basically are familiar with all the ancient civilizations and the languages, or at least their alphabets, enough to recognize them on sight. This is something entirely new, and the liquid on it. You study that, and you realize that it's completely coated in a thin, clear liquid that seems to be flowing out of the amphora and totally encases it. And does not seem to touch anything else in the briefcase. The briefcase, or the case itself, has nothing. There's no liquid on it. It doesn't. It just seems to be jellied in a sense. But how could that be? That makes no sense. So you are studying a rather mysterious artifact.
Yes, probably.
Is everybody in the house except the crazy rat bastard just started running?
No, Tom's out cradling the dead man.
Yeah. Tom's cradling the dead man.
We're all still out there, dude.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Can I shout at them to get their butts inside?
You certainly can.
Can I sort of threaten them with the gun?
That's up to you.
Get your butts inside, or I shoot you to drag your butts inside so we can barricade the door.
All right, the angry teenager is yelling at you. So
With a gun.
yes. You're responding well to stress. So I'll give you can gain a +5 to your next roll if that motivates you. I'll let you decide. So for those of you who are outside. Except for you, Aaron. You're too far away.
He's out of your shot.
Yeah, he's out of your-
He's just committed to running the other way.
yeah.
Okay, so Johan is like full on dead now, right? No life whatsoever.
Were you rushing up to him? Or where were you exactly?
I think that I had like
The
gotten
choir
there,
immortal.
but my
You
last
got-
action
yes.
He
was
is
to
an
yell at him,
ex-
so I
Johan.
haven't actually started.
Yeah, you were rushing up to Johan, then you yelled at Aaron, and so
Right.
by the time you get to them, you hear his death rattle.
Okay,
So give me a sand check. Good man, just a man you've known for years. And-
right, yeah.
Roll under your sanity.
I rolled 71 and I have 70.
All right, so you lose 1.
Oh, okay.
I rolled a 1.
It's fair.
Yeah.
Happens, it's dice.
Yeah. The dice know when it's Aaron. When it's
So
not.
I've known him a long time, but, you know,
Yeah.
I'm a little cold.
But he was also kind of a dick, so,
Yeah.
it balances out.
Of course he was a dick.
Jeremy.
He's a banker.
Farmer. Well-to-do farmer, but yeah. All right, so what do you... well, first off, let's do Aaron. All right, Aaron, give me an X times 5.
I left my check.
Yeah, you do.
Not this time. 92.
Give me a luck check. You're running uphill at this point.
39 made it.
All right, you don't trip and fall down that hill, but you stop and you almost trip. So the guy turns and sees that. He's reloading this turn.
Okay.
So, but he moves back a little bit and he sees you, so he'll
He has to run out
probably
of
take a
ammo
shot.
sometime.
Yeah. He's got a lot of shells on him. Anyway, Melissa, what do you want to do?
So I'm going to turn around and take advantage of the motivation
Yeah.
to head back to the house.
All right, +5 to your Dex times 5 roll.
Okay.
So,
So that's 5. Yeah, I'm good.
all right, you rush back to the house. You're highly motivated now.
I am.
Bill.
I'm just going to come back downstairs because I don't think there's any good to be had from,
Continuing to take pot shots.
pretty much.
All right, fair enough.
I'm gonna run back to the house now.
All right, Dex times 5.
Oh, there I make it. 9.
You both rush in.
Dan's already inside.
Everyone's inside but Aaron at this point. So now you can barricade the door.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and slam the door barricade up.
All right, that's what you do.
my action.
All right, you rush in. So everyone but Aaron is in the house.
So now, Anne, what do you want to do now that the door is safely closed?
Yeah, so you're still studying
It's
the
now
info.
called
You have not yet
hunt.
touched it or taken it out yet. But you've studied it and you realize, holy shit, this is a major discovery if this is authentic.
Okay.
So yeah, and it appears that way, but you
Can
just
I search the house in trying to look for anything that matches these symbols that he owns?
yeah, that would be a good idea. That would be a spot hidden check, and that will take you several rounds to go through.
Okay. I don't have much on there. Okay, no, I fail.
All right, well that's I'll give you 3 chances, and so
Okay.
basically as you're going through, so you don't find anything yet.
Okay.
So she gets up and starts looking around the house. You leave the case open, so anyone who wants to can look inside, but it's not like locked, so you could do it anyway. So anyway, new round, Aaron. What you gonna do?
So he's reloaded at this point, correct?
Appears that way. I mean that would be consistent with his pattern.
That's like how heavily wooded is on the outside of the path that I'm on?
It's not a path. You're just in the woods.
Just in the woods.
You're in the woods.
So
Past the tree line. It's not like super dense. It's maybe a little denser, than say Blair Witch, but not like Suicide Forest in Japan.
without a highly disappointing ending. So
Yeah.
let's see, because sneaking's not going to help in any of this case.
He sees you.
He sees you.
You could try to hide because it is dark, but in which case you would not gain any ground because you'd have to
And
jump around and start going.
No, I was trying to think of possibly using natural history to see if there's any kind of knowledge around a particular forest that I might be able to use, but it's probably too long for
I
that.
have filtered water in the refrigerator.
So I'm going to again just a dead run this time, and if he takes a shot, I might get a dodge. So.
Dex times 5. I'd say you need 3 checks.
Wow! Yeah, I'm getting hit.
All right,
nice
100.
These dice are out tonight.
Give me. Yeah, you fall down.
Yeah, he's getting a shot on you. So.
You don't take any damage, but you fall to the bottom of the hill. So now you need 4 successful checks in a row, or just 4 successful checks without critically failing to do that. But he'll take a shot at you. He has a 60% chance, and that is an 84. So he misses because he didn't expect you to fall on your ass.
I didn't expect that either.
Sisyphus.
Yeah. All right.
I like this.
So he's backing up as he's doing that. So he's just backing up, reloading.
Of course, he didn't.
So he's getting closer to the top of the hill.
Okay.
And Melissa.
Okay, so does my character have prior knowledge of what long lost friend is?
Yes, you know what it is.
Okay,
it is
so
a book of folk
I
magic.
promptly go to
There's something
the
you probably would-
bookshelves
yeah.
that are in the house and start searching for his copy of that.
Give me a luck check.
Do I have any luck?
Luck is in the top right.
I do not succeed.
All right, you don't find it this round. Or use luck or spot hidden, whatever's higher. I think most cases it's luck, but anyway.
Yeah.
So you start looking for it. You don't find it immediately.
Okay.
Bill.
Oh. Pull out a pencil or something and poke the statue.
Okay.
And the floods of perdition come through. Good job. Or something.
You do so when you retract the pencil. You can see there's a bit of reflective light on it. The end of the pencil is wet. So there's some sort of liquid covering the statue.
Suddenly the pencil falls over and starts writing on the
Waft
floor.
and sniff.
It has a slightly salty sort of chemical smell to it.
Like
It's
ocean salty? Or
yeah,
like,
a little bit.
And here's where the game grinds to a halt while we satisfy our juvenile need for humor.
What? No.
14.
No, I was just committing myself to like no other senses are going to be involved.
Not you. You're fine.
You should know this, Bill. This is Sean. Yes,
Right. I mean, I had experience
So yeah, that's what you're doing now.
breathe by pasting.
So what are you gonna do? So yeah, it's unusual. If you do you have chemistry?
Nope. I have natural history.
All right, give me a natural history check.
If I ever come back, I have chemistry.
Damn it.
Fail.
Yeah.
I figured I'm going to be
Actually,
lost in the
I'll
woods
try to
forever.
figure it out. I too have natural history.
All right, go ahead.
I do.
Okay.
Oh, you're right. It is what everyone else says.
It reminds you a little bit of the times you went to an ocean and or the shoreline and seeing jellyfish washed up along the shore, and seeing that kind of clear sort of. So that's what it reminds you of. It's something jellyfish.
It's flumps.
Yeah, but I mean, clearly it's perfectly. Well, you haven't taken it out of the case, but the part of the statue you can see in the case, it looks,
No.
Jellyfishy.
Yeah, well, it's covered in this clear jellyfishish liquid.
Put it in the toaster and
slime.
play Huey Lewis in the news.
Actually, I think
That technology does not yet exist.
What?
Puts it in
Okay,
the old
fine.
toaster.
I put it in, I put it in the toaster, which totally does exist.
This farmhouse does not have electricity.
No, a toaster does exist. It's just not what you're thinking.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like a little cast iron thing that you put in the fire.
Oh, well,
And flip
you'd have to
over.
start a
And I
fire.
sing "Oh Susanna" to it.
Yeah, well, maybe next round. And what are you going to do?
Oh, can I continue my search?
Yes, go ahead.
So I got
It's catchy.
5%, so that's under my spot hidden.
Actually,
okay.
it's the 20s. I sing the jazz act.
You actually do find something. You look under the rug, and you can see on the first floor there is a door to the basement. And on the basement, or on this little trap door, there is the exact same symbol. It is kind of like a star.
Thank goodness.
And
This could be much worse.
yeah, and so yeah, it's the same symbol. So you could so the door to the basement has the same symbol.
Okay.
So you can open that up and go in next round if you want to.
Okay.
Sean, what about you?
The 18-year-old pre-college boy hits on the hot 21-year-old reporter.
All right, so hey,
role play.
role play that out.
Well, man just died here.
She
How you
is
doing?
about Anne's character removes a rug, finds a trapdoor. What are you going to do?
So, you're a reporter, eh? I never said he was smooth.
Right. I
No,
said he was smooth.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to change society one day. Do you want to change society with me?
All right. All right. This is some great roleplay. All right.
So I can get cozy by the fire near the dried blood. The
next
corpse in
round.
bloom this year.
No.
What are you gonna do?
Codskin. It's a slow process.
You're at the bottom of the hill. He's near the top of it.
We're still going for this, I'm determined. So
All right.
I'm catching me a cultist.
Okay.
So, just run.
Sure.
Oh, wait. You betrayed me last time. No. I'm going to run out of luck on one of these, so I'm changing between multiple sets. 16. There
All
we
right.
go.
You
Blue.
start making up. 3 more to go.
What is your dex times 5? Anyway.
75.
All right.
Yeah.
He gets to the top of the hill this round, and he's reloaded. So next round he'll take a shot, and then he will be on the other side of the hill, and you're on the other side of it.
Okay.
So Melissa.
I'm going to keep looking for the book.
All right. Give me another check.
And luck this time or something else?
Either
Whatever's
way,
higher.
you're going to make it.
Is it what?
Luck, library use, or spot hidden, whatever's highest.
Okay, well,
Luck
library
is the
use.
highest.
No, my library use is, I have 9 and it's 75%.
Okay,
No matter
either.
what, she impales.
All right.
Yeah.
You find a copy of it, and you start looking through it. So
What?
ignore the annotations. You can start looking through it. You do find handwritten notes. So for now, you can study the book and make a library use check and get a note. Well, that would be next round.
Okay.
So,
Can I
Bill.
count that?
keep.
Yeah, I'm keeping that.
Yeah. Well, that will be your first one. So
Yeah.
we'll do that next round. So, Bill.
I don't know what I've got. I've got a pocket knife.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remove enough of the jellyfish substance.
Okay.
I don't know. Go in the kitchen and get a cup or something.
Okay, you don't need to roll. Yeah, you find a cup in the kitchen,
Okay.
and you put some of the slime in the cup.
Somebody blows their nose and you
It's
want to keep
basically
it.
slime. It is a little. It's not quite liquid. It's a little more viscous, I guess. So I guess is how you describe it. So, yeah, slime. And it's give me a spot hidden check.
Fail by 1.
Okay. You don't need to learn any additional information. But,
Yeah. Nothing's going on.
Egon, your
Well,
mucus.
actually, I'm getting multiple cups, and is there like any actual food in this kitchen?
Luck check.
Yeah, all of the food.
Sure, there's plenty of food.
Okay, I'm gonna start getting out things like salt, baking soda.
Okay, you're gonna start some science. All right, Tom.
I will do science.
I'm gonna see if I can get the thing out of the box.
All right, how are you going to do that? There are handles on the statue. You could just grab it by the handles and pick it up.
I'll do that.
Might be a little.
Are the
All right, give me a con times 5 check.
Yeah.
All right, it stings. It hurts your hands quite a bit to touch the slime, but after a moment, the pain goes away. And,
Pee on your hands.
so,
I don't know how you're gonna do that without.
you
making it
so
worse.
your hands feel like they're on fire for a moment, but then it stops. So you pick it up, and you can see it is a nice amphora or a statue of a maid holding an amphora. Sorry, but it's easy to pick up. So yeah.
I have no idea what I'm looking at, but
Yeah, it is an old statue. Actually, you realize, though, as the slime sort of starts going around your hands, it starts growing around your hands, so your hands are now covered in a thin film of slime. Give me a sand check.
yes.
You realize the slime seems to be coming out of the maiden's amphora, and forming the perfect shield around it, whatever it's touching.
Huh, seems legit.
Yeah, so, and it had a biological reaction to your hands. And, yeah, so that's not possible for...
No, that is not possible at all.
So, did you make your sand check?
Yes, I did.
Or just one?
Is it inconceivable?
No, I'm actually pretty open, and also I'm not.
It's gaining on me.
All right, so
And actually, I would have no
Anne?
idea it'd be bad to get into a land war in Asia.
I would like to explore this door. I will offer to anyone else who would like to come with me into the basement.
I'll go.
Anyone else?
Here, take all the lanterns.
she seems engrossed in a book. They're messing with the statue, with the slime on it.
Okay.
I'll go.
Take your pet.
All right, so the two of you go down to the basement. And
Can I utter one more bad Marxist pickup line?
Please.
You know, if we both gave according to our means, we could each receive according to our means.
Do you want to come with me or not?
Lead the way, by all means.
All right. So the two of you go down in the basement, and you can see that it has been set up as a shrine of some sort. There's an altar at the far end of the room. It is a primitive earthen
Resale
room.
value of the house.
Yeah. There are many more of these symbols. Again, you don't. If you have a cult, you can possibly try to recognize some of them.
No, I don't.
All right. Yeah, they're well. You can fail them on your archaeological check, so you don't. They're not of any cult you're aware of from ancient times.
Could I use a history check to see if I recognize them?
If you impale,
Okay.
if you roll if you roll really low, so go ahead and make your check.
18.
Out of what's your skill?
40.
40. They're not of you. You can rule out any known major religion or cult.
And fours were used mostly for wine, by the way.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Well, I mean, it's just Wikipedia, so...
Thank you, Magic Internet.
John Wikipedia.
Yes. Anyway, you also see at the altar, though, there is a large cloth, a white cloth covering a large section in front of the altar itself. It is stained with earth and what appears to be some sort of dark liquid. So you can investigate that. You can investigate, there are the symbols around it. And then when you look behind you, right underneath the stairs leading down to the basement, there is a chest. It is locked. Well, it appears closed. I mean, it appears locked. So that is that round. Aaron. Yeah. So this is, again, a little bit like a... Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, I'm really glad
I
you
feel
got
like
that.
I'm watching, what's his name?
Grail.
Holy crap, that's the joke I was making, Lancelot. Just, it turns into...
Killer,
66
Yes.
made it,
Idiom?
so...
Idiom.
All right, so you get up halfway
I'll
up the
just
hill.
stay here then.
He does take a shot at you, though. 60% chance.
Finally make
Message
it.
for you, sir.
Impale.
You fucking kidding me.
A 5.
Dodge.
If you dodge, you will have to fall back down.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
So,
That's fair.
Yeah.
it's a
fall
fair
down.
cop, but society's to blame.
Yeah.
Take a fall.
Oh, God, what was my... Yeah, I'm glad
Take a
I...
dive, Johnny.
Odd 7.
All right, you fall down in the back of the hill.
Well, if that's impaled, though, that's...
He also impaled at you on the side of the
Yeah.
hill, and he disappears. So you nearly... the bullet grazes your head. Doesn't do any damage, but you have a small, cut on your head. And he disappears from view. He's gone on the other side of the hill. So,
Leaves.
yeah. Yes, we know we can kill Aaron's character. He's the one who's bleeding. Melissa.
Okay, so I've still got my nose in the book, and I am hunting for clues, and I rolled a 17. So
All right. You do find a reference to finding the path. It says use the wand, and then the number
Use the
11. Use the wand.
Whoa, I know this.
Which, and there's a number 11. Which, for out of character, actually refers to something in Long Lost Friends. So if you want to figure that out, you should actually look in this book.
okay.
Does he have an index?
Yay, prop.
Yes. Don't actually look in the book part, not in the commentary that other people wrote first. The actual book if you look in the table of contents, it doesn't start until the page 100 or something like that, because they have this whole thing about here's historical context and here's the blah blah blah. You want the
Is
actual
that the one that has multiple articles?
Yeah, Daniel Harms. So Did you find it?
I think so. 99.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's where the actual book starts. So you want to start in that section. Bill.
I'm doing science. Flour and baking soda and salt and pepper and beer and.
Okay, so what are you trying to figure out?
Biscuits.
I'm just seeing what happens when I put different things in this thing.
Okay. What skill are you using? Matt, do you
Natural
have
history.
Natural history. All right, give me a natural history check.
I'm doing science.
This will take you a couple rounds to accomplish.
Ought 5.
All right.
I impaled my science.
Okay. I'll give you the results in a bit. Tom, you're helping him.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes. This cannot go horribly wrong.
I'll do. Can I make my own sign?
Well, what are you doing? You're holding the statue, so
I'm gonna see if I can just see if I can maybe figure out what this statue is supposed to be.
Put a burning
Give me an
line
idea
on it
check.
to see which one of us is the shapeshifter.
1.
seriously.
1. Yeah.
Yeah, you get a great idea. Johann Ritter. Sorry.
Johann John Ritter.
Yeah.
There you go.
Johann had this book. He had this statue for years. It must have been part of his belief system. The book, he was always writing in his book, The Long Lost Friend. He made notes in there. You should look in that. So you have an urge to start looking at that. The one that she's looking at.
Hey, can I look at that?
Hold on, I'm busy.
Actually, I'll read over your shoulder.
Okay.
Okay. So the two of you are looking at that.
Do I still have the slime on my hands?
Yes, as long as you're holding it.
Oh, okay. It's not spreading, is it?
Nope. Just covers your hands. Which is actually the fact that it's staying at your hands is even more unnatural than the rest of it. So
As long as it's not going any further than the hands, it's okay with me.
Yeah, sure. You're fine.
It's fine.
All right, so Anne and Sean, you're both in the basement. What are you going to be looking at?
I will check the shroud.
We know
so I can learn
you're
anything
looking
at the
at, so-
altar and like what these.
Okay, so you're looking at the
things are.
shroud. When you go up to the shroud, you see there's something underneath it. Clearly, something large, and that's probably a body. So it's not immediately apparent until you start walking over and like, oh yeah, that's the outline of a human body. So
That's where his wife went.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna peek under the shroud and see if I recognize the body.
All right, give me a sand check.
This could not go horribly wrong.
So I got an 81, and so I compare that to what my scribe.
No, sand check. All right, you failed your sand check.
Yeah, because you're trying to roll under that and then it'll get progressively lower as you do.
Everyone make a luck check.
Everyone?
Everyone make a luck check, including
Even
Aaron's
Aaron?
character.
Okay, so I fail.
All right, tell me who failed by the highest amount.
I got 84, so
Okay.
34 off.
I succeeded.
I succeeded.
All right,
I succeeded.
Tom.
I made.
So,
So it's me.
you look at it. What are you doing? What are you doing this round? Are you following her, just watching what she's doing?
Well, I was looking at her, but
Okay, you look at her. She's looking down at the shroud, and then she has this horrified reaction on her face. Are you going to look down, or are you going to continue just ogling her?
No, I'm going to actually go over and see what's going on.
All right, make a sand check.
Hey, I'm saying 20.
Okay, you only lose 2 sanity.
Really?
It's your dead mother. It's his mother's corpse. Yes, your character's mother's corpse.
Man, we must not have been close. She gave me up for adoption, the witch.
No, you were raised by her. You were raised in this area, but you're revolutionary.
You know, once the Marxist stuff started coming up, there was a definite split.
Again, caught skid.
Your character loses 4 sanity. Yeah. So it goes down by 4.
Marx's true heir.
Okay.
Screw Leonard.
Her face is horribly contorted in pain. It's not immediately apparent how she died. It doesn't look like she's been dead that long, but you're not a medical expert, so that's hard to tell.
If only we had one of those.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what you see. You are kind of horrified. You don't look at anything else. So that's your round.
Okay.
So Aaron.
And he's now topped over the
Yes.
hill, correct? All right.
I started this, so I just.
Actually,
So
well,
I have 16.
that would be tracked, darn it. So navigate. You know what? Still running.
Yeah.
If he's over the hill,
Okay.
well, he'll probably get another pot shot if he's not just insisting on escaping. Made it. So,
Okay. All right, you're at 3. You have one more, and you'll be right on him.
Okay.
So, Melissa,
Yes.
what are you doing?
I am getting excited because I found something that I think is important in the book, and so I'm going to show it to him and see if he also thinks that it's important.
Okay.
And I'm going to read it. Number 11 in the book is to make a wand for searching for iron ore or water.
Oh, a dowsing wand.
Bless you.
This cannot go horribly wrong.
On the first night of Christmas, between 11 and 12 o'clock, break off from any tree a young twig of 1 year's growth in the 3 highest names, Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, is at the same time facing toward sunrise. Whenever you apply this wand and searching for anything, apply it 3 times. The twig must be forked, and each end of the fork must be held in one hand, so that the third and thickest part of it stands up, but do not hold it too tight. Strike the ground with the thickest end, and that which you will desire will appear immediately. If there is any in the ground where you strike. The words to be spoken when the wand is thus applied are as follows. Archangel Gabriel, I conjure thee in the name of God, the Almighty, to tell me, is there any water here or not? Do tell me. If you search for iron or ore, you have to say the name, only mention the name of what you are searching for.
All right,
Or
Tom,
you
give
can always
me
just create
a idea check.
7.
Okay, you suddenly have a memory start flooding into your mind, memories that are not your own, and you realize that there is such a wand that has been prepared in such a way in the basement, in the chest underneath the stairs, and that Mr. Ritter had the key on his person when he died. And
the body.
Yeah. So, give me a sand check. An
Yell
alien.
at him after
Yeah, I
the-
made it.
All right, 1 sanity.
Coming back.
I am one with the woods now. It's been nice knowing you.
Yeah. So that's what you realize.
I'll be right back.
Go take a phone call and nobody following.
Do you have any reaction, or are you going to the bathroom? What's happening?
He's holding the statue, which is covered in slime, by the way.
I'll set it down.
All right, you do so. You feel a horrible sensation as the slime retracts from your hand. You feel a slight head rush. You have to remove the barricades from the door first. So that'll take you around to do.
Okay.
So you start doing that. So he does that and starts going for the door. So you can react to that next round. Bill, what are you doing?
I impaled my do science check.
All right, give me a sand check.
No.
Give me an idea check.
Drink it.
Yep.
All right.
Don't say I got it.
All right. You have have a cosmic revelation. You realize this is a new form of life, a life more advanced and more.
Wait, he just created a life?
No, the slime is a new form. Yeah, discovered.
Okay.
Is a new form of life, a life of protein qualities. It absorbs every bit of food that it is given perfectly, but it still retains its mass. It seems to have intelligence within it, and it seems to adapt perfectly within seconds of its environment. You realize, though,
Is it shaped like a cube?
it is not shaped like a cube. The fact that it is around the statue means it has a purpose. It is intelligent. It has some sort of alien intelligence to it, because it is no animal, mindless animal, would hold its shape around a statue. To what purpose and to what reason, you cannot even imagine. But you realize that everything you know about evolution, about science, is a mere shallow facade compared to what is truly out there. So gain 5 points of Cthulhu Mythos, lose 5 sanity, as you are temporarily stunned by the revelation.
So do I just fugue as my temporary?
Yeah, fugue.
Okay.
You could be cackling to yourself and that kind of thing. So.
Does the ooze whispering defend the Gamma Quadrant?
Yeah, I was about to say, this is the origin of all those jerk changelings.
Yes, pretty much.
Okay, I was tempted to say that, but I didn't know what the level of trickiness of some of the groups. So
So that is what Bill is figuring out, and it's surely going to be fine. Everything's fine.
Nothing could be wrong with that.
It's fine. So who is next?
The doctor.
No, he acted.
He
He went
acted
for the
in
door.
Yeah, he's wandering off.
Tom, you open the door.
It's in.
You head it. Well, Tom hits the door and gets it open and starts heading to the corpse. So.
And while we're looking at another corpse. So
Wait, so he's going to a different place than where we are?
Tom is.
Okay.
Yeah, you reacted more badly
still
to
the
his
victim.
mother's corpse than he did on his own.
well, I'm being stoic.
Yeah. You're trying to impress someone.
He gave up
Can't
his
cry in
mother
front of a
from
girl.
Mother Russia.
So you're not. You can still act normally. You haven't been driven mad or anything yet. So
Yeah.
you can. You've just seen the corpse. You haven't investigated it. You could look. Search the body literally. You could search the altar, or do something else.
It's my mom.
Yeah. She recognized it. You all know each other. I mean, you may not be friends, but you grew up in a small farming community in the 1920s. It's hard not to know who.
That's true.
I think I'll leave the body for now until we have more expertise.
All right, so you back away.
Can I check you mentioned there was a chest.
Yes.
All right. I'd like to check.
All right, so you back away from that and you're like, let's look at the chest. All right. And
This character's already was.
yeah.
No, the dead
chest-
mother in the room sort of truncated all sort of sexual innuendo
Yeah.
in my brain for now.
That killed your game.
While he's in the room.
So you look at the chest and try it. It's locked.
There's always watching.
If you have locksmith, you can try and pick it.
I'm 26. I guess
You can try it.
small chance.
What do you say?
I got 19. So yeah.
Oh, it's an old lock, and it's actually rather easy to pick. So you use a bobby pin or a pin or whatever, and just jimmy it open, and it You open it up, and you can see just what it appears to be a lot of odd bric-a-brac. There are large, oversized sticks and little potions. If you have a cult, you could try to identify some of them. History at -10, you could identify some of them. So if you're looking at that.
I'll look at the
If you
history.
find anything,
No,
archaeology
make
at
sure to
-10
hold it
as
up
well.
and sort of
Oh,
look
my
up at
history
it to see
is archaeology is a little bit. So I do 50%. If
Dang.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Put in the
minus
middle of
10,
the
I
room,
would have had
point
it.
out where we
It's not
are
you.
now.
These are instruments. Do you get it? All right, you don't know what they are. Aaron. All right, so you're going.
68 made it.
All right, you cross the hill. You're fortunate he only had one last bullet. And
Use him up, you fool!
yes, and he's going to shoot you again. So, but this time he was waiting for you right on the other side of the hill.
I kinda
it's a
figured.
point blank range.
Oh, shit.
Unless he rolls 100, he cannot miss. He rolls a 78. He does hit you.
Okay, dodge. See if I
yeah.
can get out of the way. 51. No, barely managed, so he does hit me.
All right,
So.
and this is a fightful. So let's find out how many things.
This is the quickest I ever lost a character. This is going to be great.
You went out of your way.
I know, I'm aware of this.
Tried.
No, you tried. I'm
He was
okay.
hoping the rest would follow, I think.
No.
That's way too much planning.
All right, it is. I will give it 2d6 plus 2.
What you say?
Yeah. So 5 plus 7, or 5 plus 2, 7 damage.
Okay.
So you are tagged with a pretty heavy bullet.
Another 5.
Fine.
Yeah.
Fine. It's fine.
So you stagger from the shot, but fortunately, thanks to adrenaline, you don't necessarily feel it. You feel like you're punched in the stomach. But yeah, so you can close into melee with him. So next round, you'll be able to hit him.
Yay.
And vice versa.
Yeah, and vice versa. And he does have a nice club ready, i.e. his
Okay.
rifle. Anyway, Melissa.
Okay,
So it seemed to have a visible reaction to Tom as he just sort of went into trance and then immediately went to the door.
Right, so I follow him and am yelling after him and trying to understand what he is looking for. Tell me what you're
All right.
looking for.
There's
I'll
something
let
on
you
the
find
body. We need to go.
it. What's on the body?
Key.
A key to what?
Basement.
Okay, you know what it looks like?
A key.
Looks like a key.
Wait, we're in the basement. How
Okay.
can there be a key?
Well, no, we're out of the body, right? We're at the
Yeah, you're outside.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm going to search the body for the key.
All
As
right.
I am on.
Between the two of you find a key, an old iron key.
Body is
You You also find a letter on his body. So
Awesome. I have the letter, you have the key.
yes.
Together, with our powers combined.
And who has the brand new pair of roller skates?
All right.
I am the letter carrier. Are you the key holder?
I am the key.
So you haven't touched the slime yet, Bill, have you?
No.
All right.
I just
so-
poked it with a pencil.
Yeah. It absorbed everything and retained its own mass. It seems to. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I can't. I mean, my curiosity is piqued now, and it ate the food, but it didn't like react to the food.
Yeah. It just
Can
absorbed
you
it.
still see the flecks of food?
It remains
All right,
at
fine.
All right. Con times 5 check.
I want to touch it.
Nope.
All right, you shriek in pain as it feels like your fingers are on fire.
Is this worse or not as bad as the time I touched the electric fencer?
Worse.
Okay.
You do get you can give me an idea check.
Nope.
All right. Ow. So that's your turn as you're trying to recover from the pain. As your hand temporarily goes numb. Yeah. All right, there we go. Yeah. All right, so back in the basement. You two are still looking at a chest full of things that you can't really identify.
I actually go back over my mom because I have a suspicion
Yeah.
that the capitalist swine murdered the poor lower class woman.
Okay.
So, are there any indications of foul play? on the body?
in her. What skill do you have? Any medical skills, or are you just going to use spot hidden?
I was going to use spot hidden or that.
All right, spot hidden.
Nope.
Okay, she's dead. Like you
Jim?
don't, it's hard to tell. You paw around, you don't paw, you just sort of move the thing. You do see she was has something in her hand that she has a death grip on. So
Literally.
yeah, quite literally.
You were adopted.
Wow.
Your true brother is named.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Carl. No, Hector. So,
Hector.
Hector.
He's nuts.
So so that's, I mean, you can, next round you can try and pry it out of her hand. That would be another sand check though, if it's literally your brother. So if you can have someone else do it for you, and they won't have to make a sand check. So, Anyway, Aaron, all right, you close in melee, you finally get to attack.
Punch.
All right, punch.
The keys. What?
Okay, I'm not aware of that particular joke, so.
All right,
Fine, so that's fine. 77. God, no.
I thought you weren't using those dice anymore.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Ones are killing you.
All right. He's gonna try and club you with his rifle.
Okay.
He has a 50% chance with the rifle.
Okay.
Club. And he hits.
Can I try to dodge
You
out of the
can
way?
try and
Okay.
dodge.
So. How did I literally get 77
Green
again?
dice.
Green die. Yeah, Aurora dice suck.
All right.
on
This
the
is going
head.
to be used as a D4, so don't freak out too much.
Oh, no, it's
Yeah. So 8 damage.
I'm down. Okay.
Are you dead?
No, I'm just negative, so.
All right. You scream out in pain and fall over.
Yes,
And that's the last thing you remember.
No, wait, I take that back. I am dead.
No, that's not going to -3.
Wow.
I'll give you a luck check to not totally die.
No, I'd accept this.
All right.
Great. I'll take the luck check. It's 97. Nope. Bye, Aaron. Wow.
You all hear a cry in the distance.
Less than 1 hour.
Wasn't it less than an hour? Damn. New record on me.
All right, Aaron.
Well, combat threat on this episode. Just
Yeah.
rid of extra
Good thing we
five.
have 5 more characters. Melissa, what are you going
I'm
to
so sorry. I didn't think you would go out like this.
Really?
I suppose I should listen and realize that he's
There you
dead.
go.
Someone needs to, know this. But
Yes.
also, I
Oh, you
opened the
didn't
letter.
just assume he was dead.
Fair enough.
You recognize his voice.
Okay. So we're assuming that
I've
he's
heard
dead.
that scream before.
Yes, you recognize his. Well, you know he's either dead or heavily wounded.
As if,
Okay,
as if a frequently killed character, something cried out in terror.
And I'm not going to do anything about it. I recognize it, but I'm not going after him.
Should
So
text
I'm going to
Caleb.
open the letter instead.
All right, you start reading the letter.
He needs to.
Well, going out in the woods at night after someone's just been killed, probably.
Yeah, I'm not going in.
Yeah. All right.
Stopping by the woods on a bleeding evening.
So you start reading the letter. You'll find out the contents.
Whose woods these are? I think Ow!
So Bill.
Yeah. Not doing that again. That was a bad choice.
Yeah, clearly.
Okay. So am I vaguely aware that like those two have gone downstairs and those two have gone outside?
Yeah, no one's trying to hide.
Yeah. All right.
If you want to make another character, I can put one out.
Don't worry.
Sorry. Yeah.
Don't worry.
We can shoehorn you in. These families
No, I
have
don't want
lots
to
of people.
No, it's going to be weird on the shore.
Depending on how cultish this gets, we could resurrect his body and start
That comes later.
puppet him around.
This is true.
Or if you resurrect Mom, I can play that. That could be equally awkward.
Plan. I call it the weekend at Bernie's.
All right.
Keep going. I'm okay.
All right. So yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Thank you.
Gosh. Science.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go outside after these two to share my cosmic revelation.
Okay. So you rush out there, and you start talking about how it's a new form of life.
Guys, you won't believe what I just figured out.
Yeah.
The goo on the statue is alive.
I know.
It ate food.
What are you talking about?
The statue, the girl with the jug, singular.
What do you mean it's alive?
It's you know how it looks wet?
Yes.
That's gel of some sort on there, and it's life.
Skeptical.
I agree.
I'll show you.
All right. So you three are talking. So you exchange information, so everybody knows what their other characters have revealed.
Right.
You can reveal to them the letter in a little bit. Tom, you find the key, so you head down. So you can head down to the basement. But these two have already opened it up, you see, and they're looking at the wand, which you know about, along with other things. So you are you going to risk the sand check to pry open?
Well, I actually say, hey,
Mother's cold
there's
dead
something
hands.
in her hand.
Okay. Can I do it for him?
Yes.
Understanding that this
Yes.
is his poor dead mother.
So you can do that. You don't have to make a sand check for it, although it is rather. It is an amulet, and it has the same strange star symbol on it that you had seen on the basement door. It seems to be a symbol of. Yeah, you know which one it is. So what star-like symbol would be? So you find that, and you can also see that there is a wound on her chest, a dark wound, like old, covered in blood. Well, not super old, like it's probably what killed her. You can't tell if it's a bullet hole or a knife wound or what, but yeah, it was like right here. So, anyways, what are you doing?
I'm back at the box because I can't look. So I'm looking at the stick.
Yeah.
Is there anything on the stick?
Yes, there are symbols.
Okay. Is it a star?
You do see one star on the base of the stick where it was cut off.
Okay. Can I snap it in anger?
Seriously?
If you want to, well, Tom sees you, so he starts walking in there, and he is looking at the thing. So you can, but Tom will see you. So.
Oh, you found it.
Yes.
We probably shouldn't do that.
Who's gonna stop me?
I'm not because, you could clearly take me, but I think we should explore this before we break it.
But
Maybe you should tell him what it is.
Yeah, I'll tell you what it is. And at that point, I feed him exposition of what we discovered from upstop.
this is actually making me angrier because it sounds like a cult killed my mom.
Also, he sounds like he's crazy because he's talking about having someone else's memories.
Oh, I already knew he was crazy.
All right, so
He was in the way when I was trying to.
All right, so you want to break it or not?
I want to break it.
All right, you break
Can
it.
I?
Well, you were
Can I
you were grabbing the amulet this round.
Oh, okay. So I can't say anything.
Yeah, so you're focused on that. You hear a snap behind you. You see he's broken the wand. Anyway.
I'm an impetuous,
Well,
angry
now we
youth.
just have to wait till Christmas.
Fair enough. Aaron, you're dead.
It's March.
So you're still dead. So Melissa, you start reading the letter to them, and it says,
Whatever you do, don't.
it's
break
addressed
the law.
to Johann, and it says, "Our time is at an end. We need to bring the next generation in as keepers.
Sell your stocks.
They must keep the traditions alive. They refer to. They must know to open the door, which is, and then there's a later reference to 129. Once they have found the path, they must open the door, and then the power of the stinging statue is very great. We must keep the traditions alive, to not let it fall in the hands of the English.
Because the English are scum.
Yeah.
No, wait. Pennsylvania Dutch, not far removed from Mennonites,
Yeah.
for whom the English
or
are
anybody
everyone
else.
else.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
I know.
Okay.
So yes, for the listeners at home,
They're
that is-
still scum.
yes,
Right.
outsiders. So you get a lot of information. They apparently were trying to bring you in here to their traditions, something about power, something about opening the door, finding the path, that kind of thing. So,
The key and the door, right?
so
Too bad.
yeah. Anyway, so there's also a reference at the end to Matthew 8:24. Which with a library use check or a knowledge check at -10, you can Google it. So,
I did not get it.
all right. So you don't recognize it off the top of your head. So Tom, what are you going to do?
Yes, what are you
Yeah,
doing,
back in the
Doc?
basement,
What is he supposed to unlock?
Let's see,
The chest.
6 is the beat.
which they've already opened.
And snap to the side.
Yes, you recognize what the objects are. They're tools of the occult used by Johann and the other members of the Keepers of the Old One for their various rituals, which were all prescribed in the Long Lost Friend. So any object you can imagine that would be in there would be in the chest, at least one of. You can give me an idea check.
Yeah.
Well, that's one wand, but obviously your parents and other family members, if they believe in the old ways, would probably have a dowsing wand as well. So you could go to one of their houses and get another one. That's certainly not the only one in this county.
Do you have the keys to the dowsing wand? I need it for reasons.
So,
I'm actually going to go, crack open a Bible.
okay.
Justify what I Googled.
Okay.
But
I'll make it.
All right, so Matthew 8:24.
Yep. I know I probably should do King James Version, but who cares? Top result is NIV, so here
Yeah.
we go. Suddenly a furious storm came up on the lake so that the waves swept over the boat, but Jesus was sleeping.
Yes, and behold, there arose a great storm on the sea, so that the boat was being swamped by the waves, but he was asleep. So, something about storms and being asleep. So what are you two doing, Anne and John, in the basement?
There were symbols on the wall, right?
Yes.
I start punching symbols on the wall.
Okay, they're carved into stone, so you can do that. Give me a punch check. If you fail, you will take damage, as you're punching a stone wall.
So what do I roll?
Fist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I get a bonus since martial arts?
No, that just lets you do more damage normally, but that's
Okay.
against people. It's literally a stone wall.
I do not hurt myself.
You did not hurt yourself.
I'm a total badass.
You are a total badass.
I like the dude from Raid 2.
There you go.
Prison cell.
Yes.
Do any of the symbols start to break on the wall? Or
They're carved
give way?
into it. They're pretty... No, there are no hidden doors that you find.
Okay. I thought that's what would happen from my impotent little rage bout.
It was a good
Or
theory.
you had the martial arts echolocation. Oh, there's something
Yes.
hidden here.
And what about you?
Can I try to talk to him and persuade him to calm down
You're already.
not use his fists?
You can roleplay that out. If you want to, you make a persuade check. If you want to have your character persuaded, that's up to you, Sean.
I mutter something about that damn Ritter. He killed my mother.
Okay.
I should have shot him when he was coming towards the door. And then I start being calm and silent, but I still look crazed.
Okay. So he stops punching the wall.
Okay.
So that's an improvement, but now he's muttering. Maybe it's not an
No,
improvement.
the muttering is done now.
Yeah, alright, so he's just silent and brooding.
So he's cool.
No. We should probably go get another wand.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably needed that.
Yeah, so you have something else to look up if you want, so...
129?
Yes.
I got it.
Alright. So you can give me... Actually, Melissa, you can give me an idea check.
Okay.
Because you've been getting a lot of information that's filling in holes in your knowledge.
90. I do not
Okay.
succeed.
You don't get, it doesn't come to you right away now, but if you have a theory about what's going on, you can voice it to the others, and I will confirm or deny if it is right.
A theory about what's going on?
Yes.
Well, the others, does she have to come to the basement?
No, just whoever she's around. She doesn't have to be the entire
I thought
party.
everyone was in the basement.
No, she's
No.
upstairs.
We're
Fern Bill are
upstairs. I'm looking at
upstairs.
a Bible. She's reading The
Right.
Long Lost Friend.
Yes.
Okay, so I tell Bill's
Carl.
character, right, Carl, that I think that Johann brought us all here tonight, and he was going to show us something, teach us the old traditions, and that's why we were all chosen. And I think that we should try to figure out what his wishes were and follow them, even though he is gone, in order to honor tradition in his memory.
Okay. That's so far you're right. That's not the entire picture, but you're certainly on the right track.
Do you know?
Nope.
You can pick up the statue.
Do they come downstairs and tell us what they think?
I would assume so. Yeah. At this point, combat's over, so you guys can sort of
You know
Okay,
what?
so
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll go pick up the statue.
count times 5.
Nope.
All right.
I
You
pick up
grab
the
it.
statue. Just, oh wait,
You grab the statue. You are overwhelmed with pain,
have more
and
over
you involuntarily retract your hands. You take 1 point of damage.
Okay.
I'll pick it up again. See if I missed anything.
Count times 5.
good idea. Get to it before I do.
Whatever.
Nine.
That statue's gonna
All
kick your ass.
right. Same as before. You're briefly on fire, but then it comes to a calm. So you can give me an idea check.
Yes.
Perhaps this was something. There was something to this long lost friend stuff, but in combination with the statue. Maybe if you tried something while recited one of these things with a statue.
I should look
One of the
that up.
passages from the book.
Yeah, there's quite a few few spells in there.
all right.
All kinds of stuff, like ones that make you bulletproof. According to that, there actually is one that's
Really?
Yes.
Does it involve sprinkling water over you?
I don't remember. There's ones. There's all kinds of ones.
Well-
There's ones like to kill your enemies.
All right, I'll try some of the one.
You just flip through the book. You don't have to say right now. Yeah, don't get popcorn butter on it. But you don't have to.
Well, why don't you tell me some of them in there so I
Yeah.
don't have to flip
Sure.
pages.
So while you guys are doing that,
Because actually, it fits. My hands are currently buried in slimy stuff now.
I'll read it.
yeah,
I'm dead.
Give it to me. Yeah.
yeah, it starts on
Give me
page
the-
99.
It's like a Hallmark movie. What
What's
the dead
more-
man read.
Once more popcorn, there's boxes over there.
Next charms
so
for later.
If you look at it,
That's really about all I need.
see, like there are all these things with like numbers on them. So,
Oh, to stop bleeding. That would have been nice.
yeah. So to stop bleeding,
Is
yes.
there to bring back the dead?
No, there's no.
That's an affront to whatever god.
Let's see here. To heal burns, a good cure for wounds.
He could just be mostly dead.
Yeah. No one went out to go after him as soon as he died. He kind of, yeah.
He's fine, I'm sure.
Yes, I'm good.
Charm against shooting, cutting, or thrusting. So,
And
a charm against firearms. See, protection against all kinds of weapons.
I cast Magic Circle against firearms, 15-foot radius.
Yes, something like that. All right, so as a group, you can decide. You can take a larger thing about what you want to do. You can go to another farmhouse and try and get another wand. You could. There is the town, and the other thing is only early evening at this point. You could try and track down the guy who shot Mr. Ritter, trying to figure out who did that.
Jesus, here, you
So if you want to recite one of those things, you should actually recite it. But
I've got track at 30% if there's a tracking anything.
well, you could go up and find out what happened to
I'll
Aaron's
recite the one.
character.
I'll recite the one for protection against firearms.
Can I try to persuade them not to?
All right. You have to roleplay that out. So
Okay.
Ross will not let you
Mind
use
control.
your dice mechanics to mind control other players.
Yeah.
And that's why he's a horrible monster.
People actually complained when I did that once. Like, I ran a game at a convention in St. Louis, and like someone wanted to do that. I was like, no, you can't take away another character from a player. And they were like, what? That's terrible. I should just be.
Like, unless it was like an actual mind control power.
Yeah, if you had a magic spell or something.
Yeah, but no, he even blew
Anyway,
up forms.
so you have a lot of options. So it's more about what you want to do overall. You have a mystery in front of you. Mysterious assailant, weird cult, strange artifact. What do you want to do?
I'm reciting that one.
Okay, you'll actually have to recite it. So might want to wash your hands.
Here.
Oh, do you want me to read it for him?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Rick.
Okay, I'll let Aaron do it. He can be the
Let
spell
the dead
reader.
speak.
Let the dead speak.
Give him a purpose.
So,
All right.
No, it's fine. Don't worry. Did you want protection against all kinds of weapons, or a charm against firearms?
All weapons.
All weapons. Jesus, God, and man, do thou protect me against all manner of guns, firearms, long or short, of any kind of metal. Keep thou thine fire like the Virgin Mary, who kept her fire both before and after her birth. May Christ bind up all firearms in a manner, after the manner of his having bound up himself in humility, while in the flesh. Jesus, do thou render harmless all arms and weapons, like unto the husband of Mary, the mother of God, he having been harmless likewise. Furthermore, do thou guard the 3 holy drops of blood which Christ sweated on the Mount of Olives. Jesus Christ, do thou protect me against being killed and against burning fires.
Oh, both.
Yes, that's important. Jesus, do thou not suffer me to be killed, much less to be damned, without having received the Lord's Supper. May God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost assist me in this. Amen.
All right.
Does this mean I can't beat the living crap out?
Tom, how
Has to
many
be a
magic
ritual.
points are you going to wager on this?
6.
All right. Out of how many?
16.
All right. Okay. You recite them,
How much points do you have?
and you feel slightly different. It's hard to say. It's you
Tingly.
a little tingly, yeah. Other than that, nothing. Everyone can be spot hidden at half if you're actually watching Tom after he recites it.
Absolutely. This is better than the movie
No.
picture shows.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope.
Seething in blind rage.
All right.
You're really doing a good job of holding on to that blind rage. I would've checked it out by now.
All right. So did anyone make it?
No.
All right. You don't see anything obvious happen to Tom, but if he said it, you feel a little tingly.
Then I don't know if it really did anything.
All right. Yeah.
Hey, hit me.
Well, I mean, it is protection against weapons.
Here, let me test.
No. I'm actually going to go see if maybe my mother or my family has another one of those wands.
Okay, well, they're about 5 miles away. Farmhouses and whatnot.
I'll go back to where I left the horse.
Okay.
Right there.
All right. So you cast a spell. Are you carrying the statue with you?
Yeah.
Well, you can't.
On the horse?
How big is the statue again?
It's probably about this tall. This
Put it with you in the
wide.
saddle.
Yeah.
Come on, you're riding with me.
There is a case for
I'll
it.
put it back in the case.
You put it back in the case. It's kind of awkward to strap to the saddle, but I'll say you can figure out a way to do it.
I went to school.
Yeah, you do that. So that Tom is getting ready to go. He recites it. Nothing
Well,
obvious
did he have
seems
his
to happen.
veterinarian cart with him?
No, this personally wasn't on the
No.
business. So,
You can't use that for the count.
so you would have access to one, but you didn't bring it.
All right, I'm going to go get another one of those
Wands.
wand things.
I don't think you should. I don't think we should pursue this Kabbalist nonsense that's been corrupting our society and corrupting our youth and screwing up the system for everybody else.
You do know that, because of those murders a few months ago, that the press and the police, no one wants to have anything related to do with long lost friend or magic or anything.
Well, I
like
still
that.
think if this was something that someone was willing to kill for, there's got to be something to this.
Yes, there clearly is.
So I want to see what
Wait, so you're telling me this could lead to who killed my mom?
yes.
Okay. I'm on board. I can go with him.
Okay.
I'll go with him.
Get on the back of the horse with him.
I could just run after the horse. I'm not much of a badass, apparently.
What's your con?
The con is 14.
Yeah, he's pretty much a hoss. Well, if you have riding, you could. Anybody with riding or put points into riding and driving could have.
I have a ride
vehicle.
of 75.
Right, you have a horse, obviously. In fact, you can give me. I would say that actually, Mr. Ritter's actual farm and barn is nearby. About a quarter mile of away, so you could go there and just liberate one of his horses.
I'm going to, and I'm going to see if he has a tractor.
Sure.
I'm going to do it, Ross.
You're going to use operate heavy machinery.
Operate heavy machinery.
Finally!
Holy shit! I have to post this game now.
Cthulhu thinks my tractor.
You failed.
I fail and operate heavy machinery.
By how much?
Pretty bad.
We rolled a 98.
Yeah.
You lose your.
I failed by 47.
You crashed the fucking tractor.
Lose an arm to the combine.
I unhitched the combine. I'm
Yeah.
not an idiot.
It crashes in the side of the barn. It makes a loud noise. People are going to be able to hear that even from this distance. So, you can keep going, but people are going to find, what happened to the barn? You know, probably within the hour, there's going to be other farmers here to figure out what happened.
All right. Well, moving on.
So rifle shot
Banana.
wouldn't necessarily do that, but certainly this would. So you've gotten 1 star now in terms of police interest.
Yes. GTA, York County, Pennsylvania.
Yes. All right. So you two are all 3 of you going to the someone else?
I'm
Other
sorry.
people? Yeah.
GTT, York County,
Grand Theft
Pennsylvania.
Traffic. Oh my god. So
There's your title.
is
There's your
everyone
episode
going to
title
Tom's
right there.
parents' house to get a wand, or are you guys going to split up?
I don't think we should leave the women completely alone in the house where there is a dead woman.
No. Well.
Not that you provide much protection. Handy.
I like how nobody's like, yeah, he's dead. Let's not even worry about him.
He always made his own choices.
Exactly.
I figured he was dead when he started running out the door.
If you would be a man, you're supposed to be a nonconformist.
All right.
Did you say that there were other things in the chest with the wand?
Yes.
Okay,
There's
so
quite
I
a
have
bit of.
Occult,
Yep,
so
go ahead, give me
I'd
occult.
like to have a look in the chest, and I succeed.
You recognize it. They're all tools that would be used in the long lost friend. Various herbs, various plants. There are basically anything, any material component that is mentioned in long lost friend, you would find in there. So it also has a bit of pottery, like a broken shard of pottery. The shard has the same sort of symbols on it, but so give me an idea check.
I succeed.
Okay, with that, you actually remember, or you seem to recall some of your parents and the other people you were following as you were learning about the folk traditions, the path. You guys, this was the sort of the career that they wanted for you as being one of these keepers, and they mentioned a lot of things about the translation and refer back to the translation or the Holy Scripture, and they weren't talking about the Bible, and you realize they were talking about translating some sort of bit of ancient writing, and you realize this is the source, this pottery shard, and you. So there's got to be a translation somewhere in someone's book, maybe in Johann Ritter's actual house, which is again next to his barn, a quarter mile away.
Oops.
So
That's going to complicate things.
yeah, well, you've got like an hour. They're not going to be. They don't have a super fast response time. So if you run, you hear a big crash and you rush outside and you're like, oh god, backed out of the barn wrong. So.
Okay, so I'm going to head towards the main house.
Yes. All right. So you rush over there. And what about
Not
you?
used to these Oliver jobs.
So everyone else is going.
You can give me an idea check.
Oh, okay. So, I'm at 90.
Okay. Well, you know what you know. What are you gonna do?
I'll head over with Melissa's character to see if I can be of help.
Okay,
Once I
so
find her.
you want to find out more. So you're heading to the house, and you still have the book with you, The Long Lost Friend. So you do, of course, all of you realize now all of your families have copies of this book. It's very popular, so you could find your own copy if you go to your family. So Team Wand.
Ready to roll ride or anything?
You're not. No, as long as you're. I would say
Keeping a decent pace.
You
You're
got
not
2
being
people
chased.
in an urn on your horse.
yeah. You're not. Yeah, as long as you're not doing anything unusual, you're fine. So it's like driving in that respect. You're just sort of trotting out.
Like, easy now.
Yeah,
no
basically.
stunts right now.
Yeah.
That comes later.
Probably. So the three of you are heading to that house. Melissa and Anne actually get to Johann's house first. The door is actually ajar, and you see that one of the windows is broken. Looks like somebody shot the house several times. So you, I assume, go in. Johann is a widower. His wife died 5 years ago.
Okay, but I'm still going to be sneaky about it because.
Okay, who knows? All right. Are you going to be sneaky as well?
Yes.
Give me a sneak or a hide check, whatever's higher.
Amazing method for catching fish.
Oh, I failed by 3.
I don't know why you wrote it.
Both of you give me listen checks.
I succeed.
I succeed by a lot.
Both of you hear creaking upstairs. It's a 2-story house, and it stops as soon as you cross the threshold and step on a creaky board.
So much for sneaking.
Well, it seems like you're both aware of each other, so you don't know who the presence is.
Marco!
So you two can decide what you're going to do.
What room are we in?
And did
You just walked in this.
The
It's an
Did we
entryway.
bring a lamp with us?
The kitchen's nearby.
Can I look around for anything that could be used as a weapon?
Spot hidden plus 10.
Right.
Where is it?
All right, you're looking around. It's dark. Like there are no lights. So it's even though it's a kitchen and you've been in here before for various holidays and whatnot. It's hard to find things in the dark.
So we don't have a lantern with us.
You could, but I assume you extinguished it. Well, you would have the lantern,
Right.
So she goes off to the kitchen, just rushing out, not even sneaking. Like, okay. Are you going to follow after her to get a what?
Yeah, I will follow after in the kitchen, and I'm looking for a very large butcher's knife that I have seen in here previously, and I think I know where it is.
Okay. If you're bringing a lantern, okay, so you're both not even trying to be sneaky.
Right.
You'll get one at the next round. So you'll spend this round searching for it, and you'll get it. So Team Wand, you're coming on your family's house. What is your character's last name?
Van Graff.
The Van Graff house. There are lights on. Your parents are home.
Yeah, they tend to party at night.
Yes.
How old are your parents?
Well, I'm 26, so they're probably about...
Well, it's only
they're
like
18 years older than I am.
Yeah, they're 45-ish.
Yeah, they're it's only like 7:30.
And they very much don't believe in prohibition.
Yeah, well,
So
they're
good hooch.
Yeah.
That's what the bad
So you got the tractors with them, so they hear the tractor coming because I assume Bill's going with them, and so they get out.
So I did. So I wrecked, but I still got
You
the
went
track.
through a barn wall, but like you like clipped one of the walls, made a lot of
This is
noise.
like a giant steel tractor.
It's a tractor,
Right,
yeah.
yeah, I mean the 20s are reasonable for still being a steel wheel.
Yeah.
I have
so-
a mental image of like Willy Wonka's little train.
Yeah, so you made a lot of. That was the penalty for failure. It's not that you wrecked it; it's that you
Awesome.
people are going to be
Make
coming to
same
the
noise,
farmhouse
like,
soon.
bong.
So your parents come out, and your mother and the father just like look at you. Why are you down?
We were at Old Man Ritter's place.
What happened? What's going on?
He's dead.
Come in. What is?
Someone killed him.
And my mom.
And he was carrying this.
Conrad, I'm so sorry to
He
hear
was
this.
carrying
Please.
this.
Oh my. Come in.
I was like, I mean, we opened it and I touched the thing, and then we read some of this stuff. I felt tingly, but
oh no! Everything is it is bastard. It is
I had memories. Put
Jacob's
in my mind.
fault. It is Jacob's fault. That bastard. He must have. He's so greedy.
But I had some memories put in my head that weren't mine.
All right, so come in the house. All right, so everyone gets in. The three of you get in the house.
Did you steal a tractor?
Borrowed? Honestly, you can't steal from me.
That's pretty. That was pretty.
He just redistributed the tractor. Let it go.
I have seized the means of production.
Exactly. Bravo, a fellow revolutionary. Finally, in this backward
Two names, the two knights at neophyte Marxist revolutionaries. So, all right, so the three of them, so your parents are going to explain to you a few things. So
we all settle down.
For exposition, yes. So the two of you, you both find knives.
Okay.
And you'll hear a woman's voice coming from above you. Hello. Who's down there? I live here. I have a gun. I'll use it.
Okay, so I
Marco!
go upstairs and say, "No, you don't live here. No one lives here. The one who lives here is dead. Who are you?"
You can give me knowledge check and you recognize the voice.
Okay, if I recognize the voice?
Yes.
Yeah, I recognize it. Wow.
Her name is Anne, and Anne Breuer, and she is another family that lives here. So she's also in her 20s, and they're sort of, ambitious family, farming family, trying to do better, trying to be more modern. One of those people but you don't, kind of an acquaintance.
Okay.
Friends of friends of friends, basically.
So I yell upstairs, "Anne Breuer, is that you? What are you doing here?"
What was your character's name?
Gladys.
Who's that? Who are you?
It's Gladys. Gladys Clens.
Gladys? Look, can I come down? You're not gonna attack or anything? Who's with you?
Dottie Windholtz.
Oh, hi. I'm coming down.
Oh, hi.
I have a gun. I don't know how to use it. Just don't jump out at me or anything.
Okay, we have knives, but it's not for you.
Okay. So we're all armed.
Just come down slowly.
All right. I'm coming down.
It's a Dutch standoff.
Anne's bringing a gun.
This is a very polite standoff.
Yeah, it's a very polite standoff. So Anne's going to give you exposition too. So,
It's a Canadian standoff.
So
Please don't hurt me.
What Anne tells you is,
if only we had known.
Which one?
A certain remedy to stop bleeding, which cures no matter how far away a person be away, if only his first name is rightly pronounced when using it.
No one knows his real name.
Yeah. So Anne explains that her brother Jacob was trying to steal something from Old Man Ritter. Because it was worth a lot of money, or it would make him really powerful.
Thank you.
She wasn't sure exactly what, but there is Old Man Ritter found out about it, but thought it wasn't. Jacob thought it was her parents. Their parents who were behind the scheme to steal it. So he killed their parents, or her. And sort of crying, said, "My parents are both dead. I don't know how. I thought this hexing stuff was crazy, but they just dropped dead where they were. And everything's gone crazy. And Jacob's trying to get something from the Johann, and Johann was trying to hex So she starts babbling. So there was some sort of power struggle over this object, or this, which you can figure out it's the statue." And she's saying something about Old Man Johann was desperate because tomorrow's the equinox, and they had some big ritual where they brought it out, and that's why they had to find it, because otherwise they hid it. So if they don't do this ritual tomorrow, everything's going to go really bad. But she doesn't, Anyways, that's what you guys are also hearing. That there's an old tradition in your community, the keepers of the old one, and that every year at the vernal equinox, which is tomorrow, March 20th, that you had to do a certain ritual, but only the people who were parts of the thing knew what the ritual was, how to do it, or where it was performed, or anything like that. But if it didn't, doom would befall the community. And that the statue was something that everyone recognized was very important because it had a lot of power. So you have to find out where this ritual is being held. Your parents are only in sort of acolytes. They weren't fully inducted. They do know that you have to use the dowsing wand to find the path. And then there's a door. And then after you get past the door, then you have to know what to do. You have to figure out what the ritual is. There's only one other person who would know that. And that's maybe the murderer, Billmore. He's in jail now. You'd have to talk to him. He might know what the actual ritual is because he stole all kinds of secrets. But if Johann's dead, then, they seem to believe that that it's really important to do this ritual by tomorrow. Otherwise, everyone's going to die. But, So.
Yeah, we should probably visit him.
Yeah. So you believe them, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, she said it's very powerful. Don't misuse it. Because it can... there are limits to what it can do, but it can
Do quite a bit.
Yeah. So they don't know who would want to kill Johann, though. So... You don't know who you can trust. So anyway, so those are the three of you. You can ask questions if you want.
Why would my mom be dead? Why would they have killed my mom? Why would she be dead at Ritter's house?
Because she was one of the assistants. She was one of the acolytes. She was being. She was one of the ones who helped with the preparing for the ritual.
Was she coerced into this?
No, it's a tradition. It's been passed down for generations. Ever since.
It's always tradition.
Yeah. It's just how the way it is. The keepers of the old ones, after they perform their first ritual, the first time, they believe it is the truth. That we have to do it. It was her belief.
Okay.
Yeah, her. So, anyway, so that's what the three of you find out. Aaron is just like, what?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Ignore me.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a little dead right now.
Yeah.
Sitting here.
So do any of you have questions for the people you were talking to? No?
How did she end up in the house? Did she follow her brother?
Well, I was trying to find a thing. If I could give it to him, then, or find out something about what it was, then maybe he would just get it and nobody would get hurt. And they did kill my parents.
Wait, who's they?
They? I thought you said that your brother.
Well,
killed
Johann
her.
killed our parents.
Oh.
Because he used his hex. I thought it wasn't true, but they died right in front of me. They clutched their hearts and they gasped and their skin went all dry.
Why do you think it was Johann that hexed your parents?
Because that's what he said he would do. Because he thought my parents were the ones who were going to steal the whatever it was. Not Jacob. So he hexed them, and then they died a short while later. The skin dried up. They gasped. It was terrible. You make psychology checks if you want.
Yeah, I passed too.
Okay. You realize that what she's telling is the truth, but this isn't her only motive for doing this. You realize that she is also ambitious, and certainly this artifact is very valuable, either just to use it or perhaps to sell it. And so she is trying to find out not only to get revenge, but to make a profit. And so she... Yeah.
So I'm going to mislead her.
Okay.
I'm going to lie to her and tell her that Johann showed up running towards the house with a large container, and when we opened it, it was empty.
Okay. Give me a fast talk check.
Fast talk or persuade?
Fast talk. That is the deception skill. Anne can make that check. Yes.
Okay.
All right. So you two talk to each other for a moment, and you tell her that it was the empty, and she believes you.
Okay.
So teamwork, yay.
Yeah.
And she's, where could it be? It must be here. You help me look. I'll split. I mean, we need to do the. I need your help for this. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
We'll help.
Yeah. So you're looking for the translation, and you so give me a library use, spot hidden, or library use or spot hidden.
I pass library use.
I don't.
Okay, so you find it. There is a thin leather-bound journal, but it is kept under a desk, taped underneath it, so people wouldn't find it. And of course, to read it, you're going to have to get out of sight of Anne because she is
Right.
gonna-
So I slip it in the folds of my skirt.
Do you have conceal?
Would it help if I distracted Anne in
Yes.
the conversation?
Yes, it would.
Okay.
That would be fast talker. Just
Okay.
okay.
I pass.
All right. What are you talking to her
I
about? Are you
not
trying to get
pass.
more information out of her?
Yes.
All
I'm
right.
trying to see if I can get anything else.
You find out that last time I saw Jacob, he was going into the woods. He put on this, mask so people wouldn't see him, and then he stuffed his pockets full of shells.
Does he have poor aim?
Well, he mostly he was a little drunk too. When he's sober, he's a great shot.
Drunk man.
Yeah.
Okay, so I rolled a 52 against a 35.
On which one?
Conceal.
Okay. Let's see if she sees it. She has a 40% chance of seeing it. But she does not see it. She you distracted her just enough that she looks over at you, but fortunately you've turned her
There's
back.
shadows.
Yeah.
This
It's
is a
dark.
relatively poor county. She could be myopic and not have glasses.
This is also true. Good. Yeah, good point. All right, so you get the book. You talk to her. Now, if you want to read it, you can just sneak away and try and keep her occupied, or you can both try and split up. So you have the book, it's in your possession, so what are you going to do?
Okay, so I would like to take it back to the farmhouse, to the lodge.
Okay, you can certainly walk back to the side of death, but two people have died next to it, and a third on
Okay, fine. I will go to the barn, which is nearby, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to head to the barn to try to read.
All right, and we'll see we'll see you leave unless you
What's
make a
left
sneak check.
of the bar?
Okay,
It's just one wall. It's got 3 more at least.
So you're
I
saying you
passed
broke
it.
through the fourth
All right,
wall?
so she doesn't see you leave.
Okay.
Okay.
So you notice your friend, leaving.
I'm
but
going to
you
assume I know what she's doing.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm gonna,
suggest to Anne that we
wink at
search
you.
the house together, and
Okay.
maybe she
all right.
overlooks something as
Okay.
a distraction.
All right, so give me another fast talk check. This will determine how long she's distracted.
I got over it.
Okay, so not very long. Did you fail your check?
Yes, I did.
All right. So you barely have time to get to the barn before she's like, "Hey, where's Gladys?"
Oh, I don't know. Maybe she had to go to the bathroom.
Well, it's
I
just
think I
over
saw the
there.
outhouse over there.
I don't.
Maybe it's
Yeah.
number 2. you know?
Dysentery.
And you have cholera.
Well, we should find her. I mean, it's dangerous out here. I mean,
I
maybe
think she got her
Johan.
privacy.
There are some suspicious squirrels.
There's Johan could kill her. I mean, there's all kinds of who knows. I mean, these people are crazy about this thing.
I thought she knew Johan was dead.
Oh, did you tell her?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Johan had helpers. I mean, there's practically a cult of these people believing these crazy things. Or, who knows? We can't trust anyone.
Well, let's search
Let's
the
find-
house for some.
No, we need to find Gladys.
I'm not that worried about her. She's
All right, now she's suspicious of you. You're not worried about your friend? People have died? My parents have died. Johan's dead. People are dying everywhere. We need to find her. What are you hiding from me?
okay. We can go searching together.
All right. So
Behind the shed.
the barn is the barn's the closest place. Let's search that first.
I think we have more like at the lodge.
The lodge?
Why would she be in the barn?
I don't know.
The
Maybe she
lodge
was
actually
attacked
is
and
very
dragged back there. Yeah. All right, so you're going to convince her. All right, that would be a persuade check to convince her to go to the lodge.
I got it matched exactly.
You make it.
Okay.
You go up to the lodge.
Okay.
And she sees Johan's corpse. And she screams. Ah!
Does she have to do a sanity check?
She does. And she goes screaming into the woods as soon as she sees his corpse. She does not handle death very well.
Take care of that problem.
She runs into the house, into the basement where she sees another corpse.
And runs off to the woods where she'll inevitably counter another corpse.
It does. So she's running in the woods.
Is she running in our direction?
No, she's running towards Aaron's corpse direction.
Does she see his corpse and then go our direction?
Eventually. It'll take her some time to get up to Aaron. Aaron ran quite away. So, are you going to leave her be, or are you going to try and
I'm going to
help?
let her run into the woods. Yes.
It was that last hill, really.
Never hold it to yourself.
Okay, so you're rushing back to the barn. As you rush back to the barn, you can see lights in the distance, which you can tell are lanterns hung from mechanical carriages or cars or horses. People are coming to this direction.
Good. Yeah, I would have warned Melissa about that.
All right, so you rush in there. You do have time to read it, so give me one library use check.
I'm over by 3.
With over by 3, that's not too bad, actually. You do get something about a passage. You're not sure exactly what it's in reference to, but you do know the number 183.
That's handy.
The section in the book that it is referring to.
Much curiosity is being.
So, anyways, the three of you back at the house, you have the wand in hand.
Okay.
So what are you going to do? You don't have to recite the whole thing for the wand, since we were done that. So you can use the wand to find a thing. What do you want to find? The path. All right. So you're holding the statue and the wand.
Yeah.
Actually, the other two of you who are watching this, go ahead and give me a sand check. Well, you've used that thing enough, but definitely Sean needs to. Holy shit. You lose 1 sanity. Actually, no, it would be. Well, yeah, it's 2 sanity, actually. The statue, yeah, that's clearly unnatural, the way that slime is around, extruding around the statue.
Thank you, Full.
I want to smash it.
You did want to smash it. But perhaps you'd have to touch it, or perhaps the slime wouldn't like that. You're not sure what it would do in that case. So
You pull a bullet and then it's going to break. So
well, the
What about making a grab for the other wand?
Resto momentum.
Yeah. So you use it. It goes off to points of direction in the darkest section of forest in the county. Or do we either? Do you have navigate?
Nope.
Aaron's character did, I think.
Well, let's see what we can do.
We can roll for it anyway.
No,
All right. Well, you don't know. If you're pointing in a direction, you don't know where it's going.
then I'll follow it.
All right.
I'm way off.
Well, you're following the wand at this point, so it doesn't matter. You will go there. You just don't know where you're going to.
Magical
Don't know
GPS.
where.
As you're going there, you do see there is a large group of people, like 5 or 6, on horseback and 2 cars, heading towards Old Man Ritter's place.
Hey,
The
guys.
proletariat is rising up.
Oh, Conrad, no one believes your crazy theories. Go and find a nice girl. Go find a nice girl and start a farm up.
Conrad.
Look, have you...
well, I did find a nice girl, but then my
heard
dead mom
a
interfered.
large crash at Old Man Ritter's place. Are you driving? Still driving?
No.
All right, the tractor. All right. So they had you had
We've abandoned
your
the side of the
Tom's
road.
parents give you another horse, so you can ride the horse. And as long as you're not,
How many of us are on this horse by this point?
there's probably you can all have a
There's at
horse
least
now,
2
Okay.
and you can all like do the basic
horse stuff.
Yeah, horse stuff. Without having to have the skill. It's only when you're being chased or
Only when it might be interesting.
Yes.
So they all
yeah,
have the base skills of an equestrian.
Probably.
There you go.
You are from a rural background. So they ask you what happened. Are you going to tell them a lie or just move on? They don't have any reason to believe you have anything to do with it. But they're heading to... Yeah.
I'm going to look unassuming.
Okay, so you're looking unassuming. You can just let them go. You don't have to try and mislead them or anything. So, Tom.
Heard of what now?
I'm focusing totally on what I'm doing.
Okay, you put
You
the
got-
statue
you-
away, but you have the wand in hand, but you can
Lord
sort
be
of
with
hold
you.
it.
Move on.
And people just think it's a switch or something like that.
Yeah.
So, and you?
I'm lost in thought, thinking this is a bad idea.
All right.
Okay,
great.
fine. I will tell them that his other house was attacked by a gunman.
All right. That's a fast talk check.
I'm not lying.
It's still
It's a fast talk check.
Shit. Are you sure it's not persuade?
You're talking about the law? Well, I guess if
I'll roll
want to direct them to the place where all the bodies are, sure.
No. I'm going to tell them that the gunman came up and attacked the house and then fled into the woods.
So
I've decided to roll a persuade
You don't know
check to
about
back him
his
up.
house. Only they know about that his main house actually got shot up. You left.
I'm sorry, I was talking about a gunman attacked the lodge and then
Okay, the lodge.
his other house.
Okay, yeah, you can. I mean, actually, you
Trying
don't.
to obfuscate just a little bit and not calling it the lodge. That's probably a bad plan.
Yeah. There's his house and.
Can I roll a persuade to back him up?
All right, yeah, both of you roll.
Back up the story. It succeeds. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Big time.
Damn it, so close. I succeed. I almost impale.
All right. All right. So, what are you hoping that they'll do? I mean, if they
Take off after the gunman.
oh, okay, take off after the gunman. All right.
Yeah.
So you focus more on which way the gunman went rather than like.
And one of our companions, I forget, Hector,
Yeah.
took off after him, and we haven't seen him since.
All right.
Can you help us find Hector?
All right. Well,
Yes. Where is Hector?
you'll have to. Well, why don't you show us?
Where is Hector?
Now,
Where is Hector?
We don't know. We don't know.
all right. The way that the gunman went is the opposite direction of where you need to go for the path. So they're asking you to go with them to show you. So what is your excuse to not go with them?
Well, what's her name and other what's her name were with us, and we got separated, and I was going to find them first. But you guys go on ahead, and we'll catch up with you.
Are there any cute 20-somethings in the group?
Sure.
Okay, I'll go with the group.
All right.
Triple split, yes.
All right. Since you're
And
splitting up.
quad split counting
Hey,
two.
David, want to bring down the
Communism may be the specter that haunts Europe, but you're the specter that haunts my dreams.
Wow. This.
Okay, I'm now curious. Discounting obviously difference in the time frame. Has any woman ever been associated by being called a specter? Literally a ghost.
Some goths?
Yeah, gothic horror.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Anyway.
even the goths I knew, I don't think we really go.
All right, that's a question for the ages.
Okay. Blind curiosity from the dead.
Anyway,
All right, so you go up with the posse.
Yep.
And you direct them towards the woods, so they won't see the. You'll actually get a luck check to see if they notice the body out in the open. So Ritter's corpse.
I fail my luck check, so
All right,
I'm
so
guessing they see where
they will. So you guys. All right, so you are at the barn right now.
Right, we're in the barn.
All right, so you managed to skim the reading a little bit, and you see you got that reference to 183, section 183. You see the posse coming. What are you going to do? They're probably going to notice.
Is this the same posse as...
Yes.
That. Okay. All right.
time lapse.
Oh.
Dramatic.
Are they
timing.
coming into the barn?
They'll probably see the barn. I mean, they'll notice the barn's crashed. That was what drew their attention in the first place. So they're definitely going to send at least one person in to check on it.
No,
Okay, so the 1st
I'll
thing...
check on the barn.
You were going away. You were going with the path, weren't you? The path is totally in an opposite direction of the
Right.
chest.
But I'll ask them what they were doing. And
Yeah.
I'll check out the barn.
Well, you're a ways when you're doing this. So
I know.
yeah.
I'll go.
So you stop at the barn. Oh God! Look at the barn. We've got to find out there's a crash. Maybe he fell in that. They don't know what happened to you on. So that's why a barn falling apart is big news. It's a big deal. But you have a little time to flee if you want to before they get there. So if you want to, you can tell me what you want to do. You can try and flee out the back into the woods, or through the fields. You could hide within the barn and hope they don't notice you. You could go out in front and yell at them like, "Hey," and try and distract them. Or
Well, I think the first thing I'm going to do is hide the journal.
Okay.
So that no matter what happens... they-
conceal plus 20.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, you've hidden it. Nobody knows about it except you and maybe Anne's character.
Okay, so I am going to go out front and act like I'm inspecting the crash site. Like, I was just drawn here because of the crash, no big deal. I just wanted to see it.
What about you, Anne?
I'll do that as well, so that we can...
Okay.
Not be too suspicious.
Okay, so the posse sees you. They ask you what's going on, or they stop by. They heard the crash. You're there as well, Sean.
Okay.
If there's a gunman, they told me there's a gunman here. We need to go chase after him. You women folk better be careful. He could be anywhere around here. You need to ride back to your houses?
I don't know. We'll just go back to the main house and lock the doors. Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
I know the house well. I can bolt it.
Okay. What happened to Anne's the NPC deliver out?
She ran off.
Oh, yeah.
She was running towards Hector's corpse.
That's
Fancy Maven.
That's right, the insanity, yeah. Sorry, there's a lot of moving parts in this scenario.
She started running back.
6 characters, 5, I'm sorry. There's a lot of moving parts.
However, it may be useful to have a man with us. Maybe he could stay and protect us.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I'll stay.
All right. So you're reunited. So the 3 of you head to the farmhouse. They head off, and at this point, they can see the woods, and so they're going to charge off into the woods and find Hector's corpse. And, we must avenge him! And Johann, we must avenge him! And your mother, we must avenge her! So there's a lot of avenging.
There's going to be a lot of vengeance tonight!
Yeah, there is. So they're successfully distracted, so you don't have to worry about them.
Okay.
So Tom and Bill, you're heading off into the woods, and this is a part of the forest. Give me a natural history check.
Yes.
You actually notice that the trees here are noticeably older and more gnarled than any that have any right to be in this county. This county is heavily farmed. There's a lot of clear cutting, for farmland and stuff like that. These trees are positively ancient that you're getting into, and the ground itself has been undisturbed as it's never been touched by agricultural practices, which is unheard of in this place. This is actually, why hasn't anyone done anything with this area? This is great land. Why is this being left alone? It's like nobody has ever noticed this place before. You'll also notice there are the trees themselves. I mean, these, like that oak over there must be older than America, the country. It must have dated back to the time of colonialization. This is what is going on here?
A little disconcerting?
Yeah, a little disconcerting. Not quite a sand check yet. Yeah. And it's also getting colder as you're going further and further into the woods. So
Onward!
Yes, onward. So you get there, and you come to a small clearing of perfectly flat ground. But there, rising up from it, there is a small stone structure, which has the appearance of perhaps an ancient, of a temple, but of an alien design, something you have never seen before.
Cyclopean?
Perhaps, yeah. So, do any of you have archaeology, anthropology, or occult?
I have a cold.
All right, give me an occult check.
Yes, I make it.
Okay.
Are there not cone-shaped around?
Not cone-shaped. You've actually heard of legends that the
Hidden temple?
tribes, yes, the tribes that lived in this region talked about another tribe, a tribe that lived beneath the earth, and the tribes that lived under the sea, and that they had 8 great cities, and hell were swallowed up by the earth, and that they had great structures and things of that nature. For some reason, you remember that when you're talking about that. Certainly, this temple is a major discovery in any sense of the word. This would be bigger than Carter uncovering, Tutankhamun's tomb.
Somehow I doubt that'd be a good idea.
Yeah, however, there is a massive stone door that is closed in front of you. You have no idea what the mechanism to open it is. It is, you can tell it is a door only by the slight cut in the stone. It is perfectly smooth. Otherwise, engineering of this temple is actually very impressive. So, here you are. What are you going to do, the two of you?
Let's see if we can consult that. They have the book, don't they?
You could have gotten a copy from your parents.
Okay.
So you have a copy.
Do you still have the statue with you?
If only there was heavy
Yeah,
machine
I have the
gun
statue
on.
and the wand with me.
Yeah.
I'm going to look through it to see if it mentions some way how exactly.
I believe I have given you the clue necessary. It is up to you to figure out what number to use.
129 yet?
Yeah,
183.
Looking up for 183 real quick because 129 is against evil spirits.
You can give me an idea check.
And 183
Yes.
is against enemy.
Perhaps some of these are not literal. Perhaps it is a metaphorical thing. So perhaps using one against evil spirits would work.
All right.
Hint, hint, wink, wink, nod, nod, Bob your uncle.
All right. I think
So are you? First off, who is going to use the statue? Is it going to be Bill?
I'll do it. I've been doing it.
Okay.
All right, you make it a con 5 check to pick it up again.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I hand him a piece of paper that I wrote the
All right.
spell on because
You-
it's supposed to be written on white paper.
Yes, but read it for the listeners at home.
It's really, actually, it's mostly letters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it is a pattern that, with Spirit of Sanctity, and some random letters. So, yeah. Is there, I forgot what else was there.
I-N-I-R, I, Sanctus Spiritus, I-N-I-R-I.
Okay. And what are the instructions for using it?
All this be guarded here in time and there in eternity. Amen. Must write all the above on a piece of white paper and carry it about you. The characters or letters above signify, God bless me here in time and there eternally.
All right. So you think of that. You must give up 5 more magic points.
Okay.
And as you put the piece of paper to the wall, it just sort of disintegrates, but the stone door starts sliding open. So, anyways, back at Team Farmhouse, what are you going to do?
Did I retrieve the journal?
Did you get it back from the barn?
Yeah.
All right,
I got it back from the barn before we left.
Sure.
So we're back in the farmhouse now. So now that I'm not sitting in a barn, I'm going to turn up the lantern and see if I can get any more information out of it.
Okay, give me another library use check. What about you two?
Yes, I passed.
So, we talked about that Billmore guy,
Yes.
and no one tried.
He's in the jail, so you'd have to go to the jail to talk to him.
Is the jail nearby? Or
If you get on a horse and made a ride check to gallop, you could get there fairly quickly. Or a car, it would be even quicker.
was there a car at Ritter's house?
There will be a car.
It
I
was
would.
That's a tractor.
No, there's a car too. You can quickly get up. The Model T,
Or
whatever.
if somebody wants to take mine. That was
There's an abandoned car there, like Hector's car is up there.
Okay. Well, does anyone want to?
Nope.
I'm assuming he told us the story, right?
Yeah.
I'll try a drive auto and or yours
I don't-
higher.
I don't have anything about driving.
You might as well just try. It's a 20.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll try to. There you go.
Nice. 12.
All right, yeah.
I can drive the car.
You drive the car, so you two are heading into town.
Did you want to come with us and read while, or do you want to?
Yeah, I'll sit in the back of the car and read.
All right, it's a bumpy ride, but you're reading.
I'm reading. Yep.
So you're reading the journal,
Yep.
and it is talking about it is translating ancient text. It talks about the origin of where this shard came from. It came from a trade from a Captain Marsh from Innsmouth.
Marsh?
Yes. Many
that
many
name
years
looks
ago, but the text was talks about how it is a control to keep a great evil contained, and to make it tame it for the betterment of man, and to make a devil do an angel's work, and that's what the journal, the translation of the text is more ambiguous. It seems to be more like a practical instruction to use of the control of the phonetically it's mapulo or something like that. The pronunciation you're vague on the pronunciation, but it talks about it. The journal talks about whether the thing. It's some sort of device or creature that is used to control another creature or device. It keeps swinging back and forth. It's hard to. I talk something about the growth of it.
Is there anything about powder?
There's also a reference to genius loci somewhere. Anyways, yeah. It's. I'm sorry. What was it?
Anything about powder in there?
Powder, no.
In jars?
Oh yeah, no, different story. It's actually referencing another thing. So, anyways, the three of you get to town fairly quickly. And as you do so, the door to the sheriff's office is actually swinging open, and there's a bloodstain on the wall behind it.
Well, waited too long for that one.
I think Bill Moore is in trouble.
You can hear screaming also a second later.
Men,
Great
women,
roleplay there, Shad.
Do we know?
What?
Do we know if it's male or female?
It is male.
Okay.
Male scream.
Yes. So
I was shooting for
Wait, are we
ambiguous.
still armed? Who's armed? We have the knives. What do you have?
A shotgun still.
I will let you.
And my fists.
Yes.
The fist of the
Both of you can give me a luck check.
Luck check.
Yeah.
2%.
I fail.
I really did not fail at all.
Those of you who make it
What's
see
your
there's a
luck
dead
at?
deputy
13
right
out of
inside the
80.
If
door.
it's worth anything.
A deputy holding a revolver. So,
I am pale luck.
So do I.
did I say luck check? I meant spotted, but whatever.
Oh, well.
Okay, well, with a luck check, you could have realized that you could have grabbed another weapon at Johann Ritter's house.
Okay, so we have weapons.
Yeah, what weapon did you want?
I want that old revolver that he always had in that case right now.
All right, very good. You have an old Webley revolver. What about you?
I still have the shotgun and my fists.
All right, you're fine.
And my ass.
You find a couple more shells. So,
And the power of the proletariat.
fair enough.
Their shackles to strangle
All right.
the capitalist swine.
I'll grab
And
it.
now I'm really wanting to see
What
a
are you
communist
gonna
version
do?
of
I'll grab a
Iron
handgun
Fist
that I
for some
found.
reason. Okay, there
You
you go.
find another revolver. Or actually, no. He recently bought a
Same exact costume,
1945
but the sickle and
automatic.
hammer
Or,
tattoo.
a 45 automatic.
1911 Colt 45 on
Yes, 1911. So,
I know guns.
yes. So all three of you are armed.
Excellent.
So the three of you can sneak into the office and try and put a stop to whatever is going on in there, if you want to, or you can
Okay.
wait outside and shoot whoever comes out.
Can we just walk inside and shoot whoever's in there?
You can do that too. We'll get back to you in a second.
Maybe.
Let's figure out the plan.
Team Temple.
Yes, Team Temple. What are you going to do? The door's open. It is pitch black inside, though. You have a lantern with you. You can go in if you want.
Yep. Let's go inside.
All right. Seems great.
All right, the two of you head inside. The air is noticeably humid and damp. There is a spiral staircase leading down, but it just goes straight down.
Dragging the amphora.
Yeah.
You're carrying the amphora. All right, so
All right, boys. Down we go.
so you head down for what seems a long time. But eventually you come up to an open cavernous room where you can see like the reflections of water. Like it seems like there's a pool of water beneath you, reflecting light upward. But there's no source of light. The light seems to be coming from the water itself. It's reflecting off the cavern walls all around you, and there's just the sound of water dripping and sort of rolling around you. But you realize that that's not water. That must be more. Is that slime? What are you going to do? There's a central platform leading from the staircase, or there's a walkway leading from the staircase to a platform suspended above. The stone seems to be suspended in midair in defiance of all engineering logic, unsupported by anything other than the platform, or the walkway, sorry. And the walkway is just above this vast chamber that, with natural history checks, you realize
Yes.
No.
this cavern must be connected to the aquifer. This is not a closed-off cavern, but you see little channels leading off and other things. This is rightly at the water line. So whatever this is connected to the water system of this county and all those wells you dig and everything. So this is in the water you've been drinking your entire life, whatever this is. So what are you going to do? There is a small plain altar on the platform. You could study the slime below you. You could consult the book.
You do that. I'm going to look at the slime.
All right, give me a spot hidden check.
Sure.
Jump into it, Tom. It's completely safe.
5.
Give me a sand check.
Yes.
Okay.
64.
You lose 5 sanity.
Successful sanity check.
Yep, this is bad news.
As the eyes basically spontaneously grow out of the slime to look back at you. 6 of them. It's not a pleasant thing. So,
Okay, founders.
yeah. Aaron knows what's going on. Don't spoil it, Aaron.
No, I'm not saying a word.
All right. So, do you want to roll a d10, Tom, or should I?
I'll roll it. I'm in charge of my own destiny.
All right, captain of your own fate.
2.
That's what you think.
Please and panic. Give me a luck check to see if you drop that M4 or not.
I do not.
You do not. All right, so you start running back up the stairs. Give me a dex times 5. You're running over.
17.
All right, so he starts running back up the stairs, screaming in panic. It looked at me! It looked at me! Ah! He starts running back up the stairs. You were looking at the book. Yeah, so you're
Getting ready to maybe do something, but I think without the statue, it's not going to be very good. So I'll follow him.
all right. Give me dex times 5.
Maybe not running.
Well, okay, you don't have to. If you give him a head start, you can walk across the walkway, and you don't have to make a dex times 5 check.
He fled deeper.
No, he fled up. There's only one way up or down. This is the bottom. So the staircase. There's basically the staircase, walkway, platform. He had to make a dex times 5 to run across the walkway because there's no railing on the walkway.
Sure. He was up on the platform.
Yeah, he
and
went.
ran back by me.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
you both went onto the platform, or you're
Okay. All right.
So you walk.
I'm just going to walk peacefully and calmly.
Yeah, you walk peacefully and calmly.
Maybe power walk peacefully and calmly.
You do so.
Yeah.
So Tom gets a pretty big head start on you.
It's fine. He'll run out of gas eventually.
Okay. So Tom, give me an idea check.
17.
Okay. Give me another sand check. If you fail this.
13.
Okay, you don't fail it. So you don't.
Did I gain some insight here?
No, if you made you make your idea. You made your idea check,
Yes.
but you made your sanity check, so you don't make your
Okay.
cosmic revelation. So you're just in panic. You're running.
Just kept running.
Yeah. If you have a theory about it, you can test it out. So, do you have a theory about what the relation is between the statue and the thing in the water?
Ooh.
I think they're. I'm starting to think that it's the same thing, just a piece of it.
Okay.
I have a theory.
All right. Well, you're running, so you get back to the top of the stairs, winded by the time you recover. What are you going to do now?
Catch my breath.
Yeah.
Kind of just like slump to the ground, like kind of clutching that.
Oh, it's touching you all over now.
Mm-hmm.
Give me another sand check.
Yeah.
Okay, you lose 1 sanity as you realize it's touching you on the chest. Ew. All right.
But just
Yeah.
catch, like, get my heart rate back under 1,000.
Yeah. Okay. So, Bill, so after you do that, what are you going to do?
Just get away. I don't want anything bad to happen to this county.
Okay.
I gotta go back down.
Okay.
I gotta go back down there.
All right. So you're going back down. What are you going to do? Or you catch up to him?
Yeah.
As he's,
Hey, sorry about that.
It's okay.
Yeah.
This is kind of weird.
Yeah, just a bit. I'm not gonna let you know what I saw. I just think
That's
that
probably
might
for the best.
probably for the best. But I think we have to go back down there.
Probably. I think I've kind of got a theory.
Well, why don't you tell me your theory as we walk back down there?
All right.
Tell me very calmly and quietly so I can handle this okay.
Well, I had one of those, those classes that they make you take that aren't in your major, but like
Yeah, they made
Yeah.
me take some of that shit.
Yeah.
I totally remember that.
right. So one of my humanities classes, we talked a little bit about folk beliefs and all that.
Oh, sure.
And
yeah.
so apparently there's this thing in magic, and I'm scare quoting that, but All of a sudden it seems less
I'm
hair
open to a
flowing.
buffet of possibilities right now.
Anyway, I forget the big long word for it. It started with TH and had a lot of vowels, but it's
Elementological or
something like that. Anyway, the idea that, as above, so below. So you take a little piece of something and do something to it.
Right.
You can do something to the big thing.
Still clutching it. As I'm walking.
So probably we have to use this to do some sort of, I don't know, benediction for and against all enemies.
Right.
What number is that, by the way?
183.
All right.
Actually, could you, here, go ahead and look as you walk down. Okay. So this is what we have to do tomorrow, right?
Yeah. By this time, though, it's been considerably time. You look at your watches; it's already after midnight.
Hey, that's convenient.
Weird.
So
Lost time. Weird.
So we have to do this tonight.
Yes, you have to do this. The sooner the better, probably.
So shall we get down there?
Anyway,
Sure.
all right. So you go to team bloodbath. Who's going in first? Are you just running in, or are you
I'll
sneaking
go
in?
in first.
All right.
I was gonna sneak in.
Why sneak when you can just plunge?
All right.
Falcon, boom!
I've got guns right here. Yeah. Anyway.
2 tickets to the gun show.
Yeah. All right. So he charges in, I guess. Are you confidently stride in? You crunch on broken glass. You can give me a listen check.
Hope you're wearing shoes, dirty hippie.
Actually succeeds.
Yes, very well. Aaron lost it. You hear whispering as you guys should make out some of it. It's like, if you make a word, I'll kill you. Somebody whispering to someone else within there, and then you can hear hurried footsteps rushing away. You can give me an idea check.
I miss it by 3.
Okay. Well, you know what you know. So you're in the entrance station the entrance room of the police station. There was the desk where the deputy was before someone shot him in the head.
With the gun.
Yeah, with the gun. So you can walk past that. You see a little sign directing you to various places of the police station. What do you do?
There's 2 rooms.
Yeah. No, well, it's a little bigger than that. It was a county seat, so.
Okay.
You can head to the jail would obviously be an obvious indication. That's where you want to go.
But
anyway.
do I know which direction the voice was coming from?
You look at the sign and then you look at you know what direction it's coming. It's coming from the jail.
Okay. I head towards the jail and I usher back behind me, telling them follow quietly.
Okay. So you two, you see that him rush in. Listen, you can both make listen checks as well.
Succeed.
Okay. Well, you hear whispering. You didn't impale, so you didn't hear what was being whispered, but you heard that whispering stop and then quiet footsteps rushing off in some direction.
Sound like water droplets.
So you can give me an idea check as well.
Okay. Succeed.
Sounds like someone got to your prisoner and is interrogating him before you did, then is now rushed off into another direction and is waiting for you to approach. So somebody's lying in wait to ambush you, is your theory.
This is when you scream suppressing fire. And just
We do have the shotgun.
You go in there and you can see there's a door. The head of you will lead into the jail, but there's a door to your right which will go into the open office where all the, they did their work, typing up reports and stuff like that. So you could try and go into the open bullpen office. Not huge, but you could go to the right and try and flank around, or you could go straight ahead. So yeah,
I think that we'll go straight ahead, but sneak
okay.
and looking.
All right. What about you?
Do we know the whispering happened in the jail?
Ahead of you, yeah. It sounds like from the jail.
Okay.
Well, you don't hear that because you failed your listen check, but
Okay.
I guess she could have told you, yeah.
Okay, so we know everyone's inside.
Some people are inside. Yeah.
I'm assuming I know this building because I
Yeah.
figured. Do I know if there's any other exits?
Yes, there is one in the back.
Can I go into the back?
If you want to run around the side of the building,
I want
that's
to.
a-
course it is.
Yeah, and then sneak in the back.
We're going to be heroes.
yeah, you can go around outside and
Yeah,
circle
that's what I
around.
want.
All right,
Totally
so
not gonna just
are you going to sneak or are you just going to
I'm
run?
gonna sneak.
Okay, that'll take you more time.
Doesn't
So if the guy's already close to the back, you might be able to get away before you get there. So that's the trade-off.
We did something.
Well, can I run to the back and then sneak in when I'm inside? Can I sneak?
When you get inside, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so you're running outside.
Yes.
All right, so she books around the corner. All right, give me a dex times 5.
Okay, so
Okay, you get there. You get around the corner. You can see the back entrance. You see the door is open. No one's come into it. No one's left yet. So you'll start sneaking next round up to the back entrance. So you two, you're sneaking. So give me a sneak check.
Mm-hmm. I don't pass at all.
Okay, so he hears you. You step on some broken glass as well.
Yeah.
It is a 99.
It's a 99.
I will say you're wearing thin shoes, or your shoes aren't super great, so you take a point of damage as it
Cuts my foot open.
Yes.
And now I'm bleeding everywhere.
Might need a tetanus shot. Oh, wait.
yes.
I'm so sorry.
You can John McClane through this.
It
So.
happens.
Yeah.
I'm sure it does. I mean,
It's a
All right. So you walk in. Give me a spot hidden check.
Miss it by 2.
Okay. You do not see the guy. He is in the corridor leading to the jail. Is lit, but the room off to the side is not lit. There's sort of frosted glass, walls that they have that you can see the outline of the person in the camera. Anyways, he sees your outline moving through, so he's going to shoot that. So,
I guess I dodge.
well, you failed your check though, so if he hits, he hits. So he has a 50% chance of hitting. He rolls the 92 though, so shot goes wide.
Does the glass shatter?
Yes, glass totally shattered. So, anyways, we're just going to go into combat now. So he already acted.
Okay. Martial arts beat the crap out of him.
All right, you have to cover that ground first because he's not.
How far away is he?
He is probably about 25 feet away from you. So if you make a Dex times 5 check, you could close that. He would get another shot on you. Well, yeah, you run, you start rushing, but it's you don't cover it. So he will definitely get another shot on you.
Okay.
You're normally within point blank range of him, but you're behind cover, so he doesn't have point blank on you yet. The bonus on his skill.
Damage.
Yeah, and damage. So what are you going to do as well?
Okay, so I'm going to try to shoot at him.
Yes.
Am I close enough to do it?
Yes, your normal chance.
Just 20%.
Yeah.
Awesome. And I get a 2.
Bullseye in the eye. And he fails his dodge check. So, what revolver you had a revolver?
Yeah, handgun.
All right, handgun.
boom! Headshot.
Wow, Gladys. Nice. Where was you hiding that?
Iron Jawed Angel.
Yeah.
Right.
What would I give?
More like
Your revolver does 1d10 damage. You're doing it pale, so you roll 2d10 damage.
This one twice?
And yeah. So.
For
29.
11.
Oh, okay.
Not percentile, just
Not percentile.
Oh, right.
It's like it's that one. So 2 plus 9 is 11.
11. All right, so 11. You fire. You hit center mass. He pushes. He's knocked through the window behind him.
More glass shatters.
More glass shatters. Well, there's frosted glass walls in the place.
Right,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
really, the bullet from a handgun carries that
It's a
much
41.
kinetic.
41
He tripped
caliber.
over something,
So,
okay.
all right, fine. It's a 44.
I
It's
mean,
a Desert Eagle, time warp to 1929.
Yeah, it's not a Desert Eagle because those are totally OP in this game. Right, they do 3d6 plus 3 damage.
Jesus.
Yeah. Anyways, he knocks over. You don't see what happens because he falls over. So, but he falls down. So you heard gunshots coming from inside. So you can spend this round sneaking up without being detected, or you could just run and then what's going on? But if you sneak, that's your entire round.
I'll sneak.
All right, give me a sneak check. Plus 10, because people are, shooting.
So 59. But it's plus 10.
Yeah.
So 49.
No. What's your skill? What's your skill in
My
sneak?
skill's 50.
So
You're
60.
fine.
Yeah, you make it. they're shooting. It's easier to sneak. Like you step on a wooden board, but there are gunshots going off the exact same instance. You're like, yeah, I'm fine. All right.
Like these fucking boards.
If you step on the board again, another bullet.
Yeah.
Or rake.
So you get right to the door and you peek in. Give me a spot hidden check.
And then, okay, very good. 24. Oh, one under.
You make it?
By one.
All right, very good. Here's what you see. You see Sean's character crouched over, trying to rush up. You see Melissa's character holding a revolver, still smoking. And in the ground, crumpled on the ground in front of you in the back room is Jacob Breuer, who is... However, he has a hole in his shirt. However, you do not see any blood on it. He looks rather disconcerted. So yeah. Anyways, that's combat for that round. We'll go back to Team Temple for a second. Team Temple. All right. What is your plan?
Go back to the center and
to the center. Let's go to that altar.
There's no way this could be the wrong ritual. So
no, we're all set, ready to go.
All right.
Got our game face on here. Not going to look down at that thing again. Thank you very much.
So, are you doing it?
But it's still looking at you,
Well,
Tom.
you're still holding it, so
Yeah.
your column's better. But unless you just want to read it, I'll read it because of
You go ahead.
Okay.
All right.
This is to signify a
Fair enough.
Yeah. The cross of Christ be with me. The cross of Christ overcomes all water and every fire. The cross of Christ overcomes all weapons. The cross of Christ is a perfect sign and blessing to my soul. May Christ be with me in my body during all my life, at day and at night. Now I pray, I, Simon Van Graft, pray God the Father for the soul's sake, and I pray God the Son for the Father's sake, and I pray God the Holy Ghost for the Father's and the Son's sake, that the holy corpse of God may bless me against all evil things, words, and works. The cross of Christ open unto me future bliss.
Here.
Me?
Yeah, as Tom is reciting this, it starts rising up.
Okay. I fail.
See, this is how bad. See, this is where the true wonder of Call of Cthulhu comes in.
Where
Is it a 99?
I'm gonna. No, not quite that.
Okay.
Yeah, go and finish.
The cross of Christ open unto me future bliss. The cross of Christ banish all evil from me. The cross of Christ be with me, above me, before me, behind me, beneath me, aside of me, and everywhere, and before all my enemies, visible and invisible. These all flee from me as soon as they but know are here.
So we're going
Enoch
to
and Elias, the two prophets, were never imprisoned, nor bound, nor beaten, and came never out of their tower. Thus no one of my enemies must be able to injure, attack me in my body or my life. In the name of the Father, in the name of God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Amen.
All right. So as Tom is saying that,
Thank you, Bill.
the creature rises up from the depths.
Rise from your grave.
It starts growing, spontaneously mutating new organs to see, and you realize
And
to
ears to
consume you.
hear.
Yes. You lose 7 sanity.
Ow.
Yes. You become paranoid. You believe Tom has betrayed you and is trying to feed you to this thing. Tom, you give me an idea check.
Yep.
All right, give me another sanity check.
Nope.
Okay. You have your cosmic revelation as the memories of all the members of the cult before you have flooded into your mind. So you take another only 2 sanity this time, but sometimes the die rolls badly. So you understand what's going on, and I'll explain what exactly is going on. But Bill here you're paranoid. You think you're being betrayed and that Dom is trying to kill you for at least the next 10 rounds. A couple of rounds. So what are you going to do?
Well, I do happen to have a rifle.
All right, a point blank range.
I'm not shooting.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Yeah. Okay.
No, I'm just going to butt stroke him.
Okay. All right.
I still have that blessing from last
The
time.
rifle.
Yes.
Don't look at me like
I did
that.
that.
It wasn't me this time.
I did that one incantation that last time.
It's true, he did.
He does.
The sad thing about we've used that term
You
before,
hit, go and roll. You
and that
automatically
same
hit
awkward
the
silence
betrayal.
fell upon
So
us.
just roll damage. It's a d6 for the club plus your damage bonus.
Okay. 3.
All right, you strike him, and Tom, you feel nothing. You realize.
Well, we did this right.
You literally feel like you're consumed in the ritual.
No, that's totally out of character.
You strike him, and it didn't even affect him. Oh God, you're really fucked now.
Well, I'm just gonna flee then.
All right. You start. Give me time, dudes.
All right, yeah, I will run this time. This can't possibly go horribly wrong. I impale my next times 5.
You are motoring.
All right, you were motoring up there. So Tom, you're in communion with the creature. So the three of you. All right, it's a new round. Jacob gets up or starts staggering up. You can see him staggering up. He does not yet see you. He's focused on the others. He is holding a very nasty revolver, a very nasty handgun, and he is going to. You have a chance to intercept since you have an ambusher, so he's getting up ready to shoot back. So what are you going to do?
I'm going to try to grapple the handgun from him and pin him to the ground.
Okay, that would be a grapple check. Do you have a grapple skill?
I do, but
Everyone
I have
has
a
a
suspicion that he used a spell on himself and that we cannot hurt him.
Okay.
Wait,
I'll give you
thing?
grapple is in the bottom left.
Yes. Below his fist.
Am I close
Bottom
enough
left
to
of your
try
sheet.
You
to...
know what would be good for somebody?
I'll give you plus 10 because you're ambushing him. So go ahead and make a roll.
Okay. No, 51.
All right, you rush up and try and grab him, but you fail to get a good hold on him. He looks at you rather confused. And he is, but he pushes you off and returns fire at Melissa because she's Annie Oakley, apparently. But he misses. So bullet zings by your head.
The only person he's able to kill is Hector.
He did miss Aaron several
He's
times.
still drunk.
Yeah.
But I was relentless in
So
my
Sean, you can
pursuit
go
of
Am
up.
I close enough to
Yes.
beat the ever-living crap out of it?
You can make your attack check. Yeah.
Okay, so which do I roll first?
Which one do you want to? Well, you can only get one attack per round. So
Well, the martial arts and the...
martial arts combined. So you kick him, punch him, or grapple him.
I am
Or
going
headbutt. There's
to...
always headbutt.
There is headbutt.
I am going to punch him.
All right, make him. It's use fist for that.
I've come here to bring you your share.
I punch him.
All right, you hit him. He will not try to dodge. Go ahead and roll damage. So that's normally what is it?
1d3 plus db.
which is damage bonus. You don't have a damage bonus because you're not large enough. So
plus
it's,
2.
yeah, plus 2. So it's just 1d6 plus 2 since you're doubling it.
7.
All right, you smash into him, and you feel like you were hitting a stone wall.
Which
but
you
actually,
know because you did it earlier.
yes,
Yep,
you did.
exactly, yeah.
So, which is really unnatural, but you do see a thin trickle of blood on him, and he looks at you and.
So I did more than the bullet.
Bleed my own
Well, you give me
blood.
an idea check.
Okay.
Nobody.
All right, you don't know.
I have no idea.
All right, so Melissa, what do you?
I don't think I hit.
Well, I suppose I could try to...
Well, now he's being attacked by 2 people in melee. So if you
Right.
shoot, you'd be at a minus 10.
Well, no, I was thinking I would run up there. Could I use fist if I hit him with the gun?
I'd allow that.
Okay.
Pistol whip him.
Yeah. Like, I'll try to hit him
You
in the
could
head.
try. You could
yeah.
break the gun.
Yeah. I had 4 points.
Yeah.
For you.
Wait, you impaled him?
Impaled again.
I hit him really hard.
Yeah.
The butt of the gun is wedged.
All right.
Cold shot to his gun.
Yeah. I will just say you knock him out. He. Yeah. Good job.
He
You
didn't recite the incantation against blunt force trauma.
Yeah.
Damn, Gladys.
Well, out of character, his armor only had so many points on it.
Right.
So, yeah, after that, being tag teamed by 3 characters.
Call of Cthulhu. Still deadly, even
All right,
spells
so,
that don't drive you
Tom,
crazy.
you realize this is a being of ancient power that was once formerly a slave race, but there are certain ways that intelligent beings can command and control this thing, but the keepers of the old one just keep it asleep and only use it for certain magics. So it is you can keep it asleep. But there's another voice in you saying, "Well, no, you could do so much more with this."
You could rule all of
Yes, there is kind of that, Gollum sort of thing. So are you just going to fulfill the ritual and like put it back to sleep, or what?
I'm putting it back to sleep.
All right,
You can start Mormonism.
All right.
I mean, you're most of a century too late. But
Yeah.
Mormon shot.
You get it.
My high school man.
Mormon shot. Yes.
So you do so, and it sinks back into the.
Look,
the-
Joseph,
the
nobody's
pool.
going to believe you if you said you summoned up a multi-eyed
So you go back
monster.
up.
How about
Okay,
three
just angels then.
angels and 3 golden tablets? Yeah, that works.
All right. So, with that between you, the two of you, all of you have kept the traditions alive, even though at a great cost. So the temple door closes behind you as you leave until the next equinox. You
Or
three,
next
more police show up as you've hog-tied and gagged Jacob. He is blamed for the massacre.
As he should be.
That is blamed, of course, on superstition. The press has a field day with it. But
Is he who's off the case?
yes, well, he did kill a deputy as well. And
Man, he killed the deputy.
yes, he.
But he did not kill the sheriff.
You have survived, and I assume you all. What are your characters' ultimate fate? Do you continue? Do you stay in York and continue with the traditions?
I do.
All right, you do. All right, and everybody else. What do you guys?
After some convalescent time.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I would never betray you.
I'm assuming I'm buried in the cemetery at some point.
You are buried. Yes, they find you. It is quite sad.
They make me
The
the
mob
new
finds
deputy of the police.
No, they just make you freaking sheriff.
You do. You become one of the first deputies in.
The first female deputies,
Yes.
yeah.
It is. You're heralded as the advance of the summer movement.
York, Pennsylvania.
The Annie. The headline, which helps make your career.
And I take the book that Tom had because I have big plans for those in the
That's
temple.
my parents' book. There's a copy.
There are other copies of The Long Lost Friend, so you can start experimenting with it and perhaps become the next.
Maybe change the world order.
Yeah. So that was.
And we buried the statue.
Well, you have to use it every year.
I know, but we hide it.
Yes, you hide it so it is safe. So
It is safe.
So I'm
There's no
standing out
interference
front of the
because
temple
the,
holding up like a
authorities
communist fist of power.
yes, pretty much.
And later, well, actually, just for fun, one time we use it, just
With tentacles coming around the hammer.
like communism fails in 1989.
The Shoggoth doesn't have that much power.
Not if we have shock.
So just to explain it, yes, the cult basically was started because some humans got a hold of a Deep One technology to control Shoggoths and found a way to let humans use it for long term without being eaten by the Shoggoth.
Nice.
Yeah, well, kind of. And so the Shoggoth was basically had infected the entire water pool, the aquifer of this county. And so the cultists, in their own way, basically trained it so that the Shoggoth was basically everywhere throughout microscopic organisms. So anytime they heard a cult member, which is somebody genetically related to a current cult member, recite a spell from the long-lost friend, the Shoggoth would hear and try to obey that. So hexing, it would invade the person's immune system and cause them to have a heart attack or an aneurysm, hence hexing people to death.
So they're all linked through this Shoggoth, but
Yes.
from the water base. That was actually a really cool concept.
And the armor was just an invisible layer of Shoggoth slime around you to protect you, but anyone genetically, including Jacob, could use it, which is why bullets didn't. It took a while to,
You had
beat
to
him
wear
down.
the Shoggoth off of it.
Yeah, you got to wear the Shoggoth off of them. So that was the big thing. So you guys were not corrupted by power. I'm kind of surprised actually that you didn't unleash hell. You were
That's
kind
the
of-
sequel.
Yeah, that's the sequel. Yeah, next year. Yeah, next equinox.
Not even next year.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for your gritty 1980s follow up on this.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Outline Miami in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, the great grandchildren. Yeah, Dad, sure, whatever. We'll keep it control the monster. Yeah, all right.
Let's use it to take out the Russian mob.
Yeah. Okay. So question comes to question. You guys have fun? Was this good?
Yeah, it was good.
Any particular high powered things you changed for future runs of it? Anything like that? 6 players was kind of chaotic.
Don't let Hector run off into the woods.
I have to let
It was like 5.2 players.
Yeah. By play
Characters. I'm sorry, Aaron. You were present the whole time.
No, it's fine.
Characters, not players.
Yeah, I mean, running after an armed intruder in the dark, unarmed. All right.
No, to be completely honest, there was one thing I meant to do before I topped the hill, is to take a rock, throw it over to see if I could force him to shoot, and then try to attack. I should have done that, but...
Or next time I go running into the woods, because clearly I have a better chance of beating the crap out of the guy.
This is true.
Probably do, I actually put 60. I actually put more an actual fist this time, so I was like, I'll try to at least subdue him for the storyline.
Leave it to a caution to bring a fist to a gunfight.
Yeah.
The only thing I would say is, like, I get that it's sort of magic feather territory.
Yeah.
But the link between the spells and sort of their intended effect seems kind of tenuous.
The two for the opening of the temple, that they were purposely kept sort of obscure so other people couldn't accidentally open up.
Okay.
So that's why you had to find the clues to figure out which ones to
Fair
use.
enough. So
Yeah.
there
Find the path.
there should be nothing intuitive about that at all.
About the actual ritual, no, because they don't want to get somebody there next to the Shoggoth and then commanded to go eat the county seat or whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
Everything else was
everything else was
pretty obvious, like protection against weapon. Yes, that will do that. Kill somebody. Yeah, that will do that. Heal the cow. Now you have a Shoggoth cow. Great, but a Shoggoth pretending to be a cow. And
sorry. I bet you...
I would pay good money to see that.
Yeah.
So is that 2% milk, or is that...
Well, no, it's a contrast now.
90% ate other. So
I've got to know when I gave the weird things. There's the particular spell to reverse a uterus falling out of a cow.
Yeah.
I was like,
hey, prolapse is serious business.
I know it's serious, but it just came up like, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been used for some gross things. So there's some weird ass
work that
spells.
into the scenario.
I challenge not accepted. Like,
Come on, protection against bovine prolapse, 15-foot radius.
it's more of a. On that end, we'll see you guys next time. So.